Good morning, Jai Jinendra to everybody, sir. A warm welcome to all of you on wonderful webinar on Secret to Essential Innovations. JIF in association with Goregaon chapter and Indore chapter welcome you all to this session. I would immediately start with a wholehearted welcome to Shri Pradeepji Rathod, a renowned personality. He needs no introduction. We all know him right from the inception of Jito till today. Cello Jito Incubation and Innovation Foundation would not have been possible without Pradeepji's vision, and it was his dream to see that Cello Jito Incubation and Innovation Foundation at this level where we are standing today. A special thanks to Pradeepji who gave this business solid space to start the Jito Incubation Innovation Foundation. May I request Pradeepji to talk a few words on the Jito JIF and on today's event, please. Pradeepji. Pradeepji, unmute करिए.
Good morning, Jai Jinendra, everybody.
Good morning, sir.
I would just like to give you a brief. I think so most of you all know about Jito, what Jito has been doing today. So then too, I've been asked, so let me give a brief introduction about Jito and JIF. Jito has successfully completed 13 years maintaining its focus on the ultimate goal for the Jain community. I personally am very privileged to have led this organization for the last 2 years as chairman. It has been an enriching experience to work with all of you tirelessly on for the benefit of our community. A thought my father always considered to his heart and cared about, and which I am happy to continue. Today, all our efforts, Jito has 67 chapters with more than 14,000 members. I am happy today, Jains in business and Jito are considered synonymous in the business world. We run many projects, as you all know, like JATF, Samanarogyam, JBN, Cello JIF, JPF, JIF, JEEP. Our community, as you all know, is traditionally business people, and JIF intends to create more entrepreneurs using this platform. It has been a successful venture for Jito, where the combination of an incubator and a Jito Angel Network are considered one of the best in the country in a very short span. Now, coming to today's event, we all know it's been a very difficult time due to this pandemic. I would request all of you all to take care because it's still very active and we have to take care because we have also lost many of our members and even people from our community to this virus. So please take care of yourselves. But however, there are some businesses which have withered and withstood this time. Every one of us want to know the secret of successful business, which should be recession proof. Today, Cello Jito Incubation and Innovation Foundation has, for the first time in Jito, brought successful Jain startup founders and a community of Jain entrepreneurs together on a common platform. Particularly Jains have been traditional businessmen, but to marry two traditions with innovation and showing the world how essential services business still has immense scope. With a little tweaking or innovative approach is what we will have to hear today. We are it this effort of JIP, which have resulted in having this brilliant Jain founders like Siddharth Shah and Sumit Gorawat on our platform today. They will talk about their recession-proof startups, which most of you have heard of and avail their services to. I thank Manoj Mehta and the entire Cello JIF team for today's inspirational session. And I personally am very interested and very keen to listen to it, the success story of both the entrepreneurs who have taken a very good height on their businesses. Thank you.
Thank you, Pradeep ji. Your kind words, and it's been the entire JIF team whose efforts we can see now, where JIF today is in the country, where not a single deal or an angel investment is gone without JIF's, looking at it, every deal which goes today out of the angel investment, JIF is a part of that investment, at least where investment done by JIF or not, but at least people come to JIF for investment.
Right.
So that is one big achievement what JIF has done in last year. Cello Jito Incubation and Innovation Foundation has provided startups where we support, encourage them to reach their full potentials. We are here with a mission to empower talent founders and support the disruptive ideas also. Last 2.5 years, what we have done is we have invested in almost 27 companies, 45 crores in 27 companies. And this 3 months lockdown period has been great for us. We have invested almost 12 crores in last 3 months. Jito Incubation, we have incubated 40 companies, out of which 6 companies have raised funds, and 5 companies has also got seed funding, which is also a major achievement on incubation level also. At the current valuation, Cello Jito Incubation Innovation Foundation holds an equity of 2.5 crores of the incubating company, which will grow for sure. And this all funds will be utilized for enhancement of the entrepreneurial spirit in Jains. Happy to inform you today that JIF is going live on 15th of August on world's best platform, Salesforce, CRM platform, Salesforce, where every deal, an incubatee and an investee can come on the platform digitally, see the invest in the deal, and take the deal forward. We'll be going live. Can I have that flyer, the Salesforce flyer, please? Okay. On today's session, I'm happy to formally introduce you two speakers, Siddharth Shah and Sumit Gorawat from Indian startups, which are growing and booming well even during this difficult time when the entire world is halted due to the COVID pandemic. To survive these adverse times and to make sure that the businesses and the economy thrive and bring back to the feet, they are working tirelessly on essentials like medicines and food, which meets the needs of the consumer on a day-to-day basis. I would like to first invite Siddharth Shah, a co-founder and CEO at the Ascent Health, that is already valued at 400 millions, and I think they are already in discussion with the next valuation, next raise. I think Siddharth would be able to tell you more on this. Siddharth Shah is an IIM Ahmedabad graduate, founded Ascent Wealth in 2013. India's fastest growing distributor focusing on B2B that supports over 50,000 small retailers in India by providing them access to over 1 lakh medicines every month. He has become backbone of cities under lockdown to fight against pandemic and are providing contactless the home delivery of medicines. Siddharth, we would like to hear you and what this medicines has been a backbone of this lockdown. Please tell us how you have weathered this storm and what have you been doing. Siddharth Shah from Ascent Health, please.
Thank you, Manoj ji. Thank you to the entire team at GIF. Thank you, Pradeep ji, Swanubhuti, everybody for having me over. As a Jain, it's a great privilege and a matter of joy for me that I'm invited at such a forum, and I get a chance to share whatever little I have learned in my past few years with all of you. I think I want to start first and foremost by saying that in terms of what I am and where I am, I think perhaps my age is lesser than the experience of most of the established Jains who are part of this forum. So whatever I say, if you think that anything is not right, contrarian, in advance, I would like to say Michhami Dukram. I'm only going to share my journey. I don't think that I am in any which ways capable of giving gyan to anybody, but I can only share a little bit of my journey. I can share a little bit of what has happened, and perhaps hopefully if there are some learnings which you think are applicable to our businesses today, perhaps I can help there. What I like to believe is that what people like me or Sumit or others are doing in this generation is actually not rocket science, right? Let me start by saying that, right? I think what we do is not rocket science at all. In the very simplest of terms, right? What we are doing is using the best possible technology that we have today to do the same businesses that perhaps most of the Jain community persons have been doing for ages, and that is trading, right? I think but the difference between traditional trading and the difference between what we are trying to do, I think, is out 3 or 4 parameters. I think it is the speed, it is the scale, and if I have to say, the manner in which we want to go ahead and execute, right? So I'll start by giving a quick 5-minute background about myself and my company, so that perhaps whatever I share later is more helpful. I am born and brought up here in Mumbai. My parents are doctors. My father is a cardiologist. My mother is a pediatrician. Actually, when I was young, मुझे एक रेस कार ड्राइवर बनना था. मैं 3 साल के लिए नेशनल गो कार्टिंग चैंपियन था, and I wanted to become a professional race car driver. Unfortunately or fortunately, at the age of 16, I had a nice crash. मेरे right ankle के 6 बोन टूट गए, and that was the end of my racing career. And because मुझे डॉक्टर बनना नहीं था, तो by default मैंने सोचा चलो इंजीनियर ही बन जाते हैं, like out of lack of any options. And like most people जो इंजीनियरिंग करने के बाद सोचते हैं अभी मैं आगे क्या करूँ, I decided चलो MBA कर लेते हैं. I think I was lucky that I got into IIM Ahmedabad at the age of 21. At the age of 22, I was interning with Goldman Sachs in the investment banking division. I graduated from IIM Ahmedabad at 23 and decided that I'll start something by myself. The other thing is, I would love to claim that, my idea that I got was actually like a, like जैसे आइंस्टाइन को एक जीनियस आइडिया आया, राइट, या न्यूटन को ऐसा एप्पल गिरा और सोचा कि अरे दिमाग की बत्ती चली. आई थिंक अनफॉर्चुनेटली मेरी स्टोरी ऐसी नहीं है. मेरी स्टोरी टू दैट एक्सटेंट इज काफ़ी बोरिंग बिकॉज आई डिडंट नो एनीथिंग एल्स. आई थॉट कि जो सबसे आसान चीज़ है वो कर लेते हैं, और सबसे आसान चीज़ थी हेल्थ केयर में कुछ करना, क्योंकि मेरे पेरेंट्स डॉक्टर्स थे. तो मैंने सोचा चलो हेल्थ केयर में कुछ किया जाए. एंड वंस वी लुक्ड एट हेल्थ केयर, आई थिंक द वे वी लुक एट हेल्थ केयर, एटलीस्ट आज आप इंडिया की कंस्ट्रेंट में हेल्थ केयर देखें, हेल्थ केयर इज ब्रॉडली डिवाइड इनटू 2 पार्ट्स. एक इन पेशेंट हेल्थ केयर, एवरीथिंग जो आपके होता है अस्पतालों के अंदर, and the second is outpatient healthcare, everything that happens outside the hospital. और अगर आप खुद को पेशेंट देखें एज अ पेशेंट इन आउटपेशेंट हेल्थ केयर, टिपिकली एक पेशेंट 4 फेजेस के थ्रू जाता है. पहला फेज होता है वेयर यू आर सीकिंग इन्फॉर्मेशन. आपको बुखार हो गया, या मान लीजिए आज की तारीख में कोविड, आपको कुछ भी सिम्टम आए, यू विल गो ऑनलाइन एंड ट्राई एंड सर्च फॉर इन्फॉर्मेशन. The next is that you will do is, after seeking information, you will go to a doctor for the purpose of consultation. कंसल्टेशन हो गया, फिर बेसिस व्हाट डॉक्टर आपको जो बताते हैं, यू विल ट्राई एंड गो फॉर अ डायग्नोस्टिक टेस्ट. और उसके बाद you'll try and go to the fourth phase, which is of seeking treatment. Right? This is a standard 4-cycle journey that everybody has. And I think like a lot of people who come with a lot of enthusiasm but without truly understanding the ground level business, मैंने सोचा कि चलो एक ऐसी कंपनी बनाते हैं जिसमें इंफॉर्मेशन, कंसल्टेशन, डायग्नोस्टिक टेस्ट एंड ट्रीटमेंट सब कुछ आपको साथ में मिल जाए. एंड 2012-13 वर द हेडेज ऑफ द कंपनी कॉल्ड जस्ट डायल. तो ज्यादा इंस्पिरेशन ना लिए बिना हमने सोचा हम हमारी कंपनी का नाम डायल हेल्थ रख देते हैं. सो वी स्टार्टेड अ कंपनी कॉल्ड डायल हेल्थ और एक फोन नंबर ले लिया 40000500. आप 40000500 पे फोन करेंगे तो आपको इन्फॉर्मेशन मिलेगी, आप डॉक्टर से कंसल्ट कर सकते हैं, आपको अगर टेस्ट करनी है तो आप किसी लैब में जा सकते हैं, और अगर आपको दवाई चाहिए तो आपको दवाई की घर पे होम डिलीवरी मिल जाएगी. बट आई थिंक द फर्स्ट 6 months ऑफ आवर जर्नी वर द मोस्ट एक्साइटिंग, बिकॉज ये पहले 6 महीने में हम इतनी बार गिरे और पिताजी का इतना पैसा जला दिया दैट आई वॉज ऑलमोस्ट टोल्ड कि ये सब बंद करो और नौकरी पर लग जाओ. बट आई थिंक व्हाट आई लर्नड वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंटली इन दैट बिजनेस is that while startups today are chasing metrics which allow them to grow in terms of revenue, grow in terms of valuation, but a lot of times startups today ultimately have to do dhanda, and that dhanda ultimately has to get revenue. There's only so much that you can grow without revenue while burning through piles of cash, and especially अगर वो आप कैश आपके पिताजी का हो तो और भी ज्यादा दिक्कत हो जाती है. तो 6 महीने बाद हमने सोचा कि dial.com को बंद कर देते हैं, बिकॉज प्रॉब्लम सिंपल था. लोग इंफॉर्मेशन के लिए पैसा नहीं देना चाहते थे. कंसल्टेशन के लिए इट इज वेरी सिंपल. जो आपके बढ़िया से बढ़िया डॉक्टर है उनको देखने के लिए आपको 10 से 15 दिन वेट करना पड़ता है. तो बढ़िया से बढ़िया डॉक्टर आर नॉट विलिंग टू टाई अप विद समबडी कि आप मुझे और पेशेंट दो. वो तो ये सोचते हैं कि भाई कब मेरे दिन के सारे पेशेंट खत्म हो जाए कि मैं घर जाऊं. और जो छोटे डॉक्टर है, जो नए डॉक्टर है, जो चाहते हैं कि पेशेंट उनके पास आए, पेशेंट उनके पास जाना नहीं चाहते. सो इट्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू मेक मनी बाय सेइंग कि चलिए डॉक्टर साहब मैं आपको पेशेंट लाके दूंगा, उसमें से आप मुझे थोड़ा पैसा दीजिए. The third part was respect to tests and diagnostics. Test and diagnostics, most labs today are working very very closely with the doctor. और वो nexus में break करना बहुत ज्यादा मुश्किल था at that point of time. But by process of elimination, so not by a process of genius, but by a process of elimination, ये चारों स्टेज में से एक ही स्टेज बाकी रह गया, वो था ट्रीटमेंट का. And if you look at treatment in India, 95% of treatment in India is still medicines. अपने यहाँ पे अभी तो न्यूट्रिशन, इम्यूनिटी बूस्टिंग, वो तो कोरोना की वजह से अभी हम लोग ज्यादा ले रहे हैं. बट इन इंडिया अनलाइक द वेस्ट, न्यूट्रास्यूटिकल्स, एनहांस प्रोडक्ट्स, विटामिन, वो सब का इतना कंजम्पशन नहीं है. 95% ऑफ आवर कंजम्पशन इज स्टिल मेडिसिन. एंड इफ यू लुक एट कंजम्पशन ऑफ मेडिसिन, यू विल रियलाइज कि अपने देश में तो सारी दवाइयां ब्रांडेड जेनेरिक है. इन सिंपल टर्म्स, हमें कोई डॉक्टर पैरासिटामोल नहीं लिख के देता. डॉक्टर या तो क्रोसिन लिखेगा, या तो डोलो लिखेगा, या तो कुछ और लिखेगा. Right? And we don't typically buy the medicine by the name of the salt, but by the name of the brand. और अपने देश में there are 2 lakh brands दवाइयां की, right? But unfortunately हम में से कोई भी इतना शक्तिशाली नहीं है कि we change the laws of physics. And because of the fact कि अपने देश में 7 लाख रिटेलर है, और ये सारे के सारे रिटेलर 300 से 400 स्क्वायर फुट साइज के हैं, ये रिटेलर 3 से 4,000 दवाइयां नहीं रख सकते हैं. And the reason I'm telling you all of this background, because all of this is linked to my failure, right? So I have, a smart thing would be to say, right? Every smart entrepreneur will say, sir, I did this, then I pivoted. Then I did this, then I pivoted. Pivot for me is accepting कि आपने गलती कर दी, right? So I think what I am today is also, my pivots are actually my failures, right? So my first failure was dial.com, where I realized that you can't make money on information. You can't make a lot of money with consultation. You can't make a lot of money with diagnostics in a digital format. But demand बहुत आती है आपको दवाइयों के लिए. But the problem over there is कि आप, I'm sure अगर आज मैं लोगों को कहूं कि आपने हाथ खड़े कीजिए, people who have gotten a prescription from the doctor, gone to the pharmacy, और फार्मेसी में अगर आपको सारी दवाइयां ना मिली हो तो just show up your hand, right? मेरे साथ तो बहुत बार हुआ है कि मुझे 10 दवाइयां दी डॉक्टर साहब ने, 10 में से मैं दुकान में गया, दुकानदार ने बोला मेरे पास 6 है, 7 है, सर बाकी 3 नहीं है. बाकी 3 के लिए या तो आप कुछ और ले लीजिए, या मैं आपको कल देता हूं, या परसों देता हूं, या आप फिर कहेंगे अच्छा चलो अब मैं अपने डॉक्टर पे भरोसा करूं और वही दवाइयां लूं, या मैं केमिस्ट पे भरोसा करूं. अगर डॉक्टर पे भरोसा करता हूं तो केमिस्ट दूसरे कहीं चले जाता हूं, एंड देन यू आर कॉट थिंकिंग, राइट? और कई बार लोग सोचते हैं कि डॉक्टर साहब ने दवाई लिखी क्योंकि क्या फार्मा कंपनी ने डॉक्टर साहब को कोई वेकेशन पर लेकर गए थे, केमिस्ट मुझे दवाई दे रहा है क्योंकि केमिस्ट को कोई ज्यादा पैसा दे रहा है. These are things that all of us have faced in our life. Because of this, the demand for somebody saying कि आप मुझे सारी की सारी दवाइयां दे दें, right? It's very easy to create demand. The problem in India is in fill rates. So coming back to my journey, 2012 जून में जब dialhealth.com और dialhealth शुरू किया, पहले 6 महीने में we were utter failures. तो ये सब कुछ 6 महीने बाद इतनी अक्ल आ गई कि ये धंधा ऐसे तो नहीं चल सकता. What we need, we realize is यार कि दवाइयों की डिमांड तो बहुत है, बट आज कोई ऐसा नहीं है जो बोले कि मैं एक जगह से आपको सारी दवाइयां दे दूं. तो हमने डायल हेल्थ को चेंज कर दिया. वी मेड इट अ डायल हेल्थ फार्मेसी. वी सेड कि हम कंसल्टेशन बंद कर देते हैं, हम बंद कर देते हैं इंफॉर्मेशन, और हम बंद कर देते हैं डायग्नोस्टिक्स. आपको अगर कोई भी दवाइयां चाहिए तो आप 4000 5000 नंबर पे फोन कीजिए और हम आपको दवाइयां देंगे. वी सून रियलाइज कि दवाइयां देने के लिए आपको पीछे जो सप्लाई चेन सेट करनी पड़े, जो प्रॉब्लम अगर एक कस्टमर को आता है तो वही प्रॉब्लम एक प्लेटफॉर्म को भी आता है. कि if you ask for 10 medicines, I can't go to one place and buy all the 10 medicines. I have to buy few from store A, few from store B, few from store C, and then go ahead and give all of them. So we said ये सब झंझट छोड़ देते हैं और खुद की दुकान खोल देते हैं. तो हमने मुंबई में 10 फार्मेसी स्टोर्स खोल दी, जोग्राफिकली लोकेटेड इन ईच वे, कि आप मुंबई का कोई भी कोना पकड़े हम 2 घंटे में डिलीवर कर सके. तो दुकान तो खोल दी, डिलीवरी तो 2 घंटे में हो जाती थी, बट द सेम प्रॉब्लम एग्जिस्टेड कि हमारी दुकानों का साइज था 500 से 700 फुट. एंड इफ यू वांट टू स्टोर मोर देन 700 फुट तो वो दुकान प्रॉफिटेबल चल नहीं सकती. और 500 से 700 फुट में आप मोर देन 5000 दवाइयां रख नहीं सकते, जबकि मार्केट में है 2 लाख दवाई. एंड अनलाइक एनी अदर सेक्टर, यहां पे कस्टमर का चॉइस नहीं होता है. अगर आप कोई किराने की दुकान में जाए और आपको डव का शैम्पू चाहिए, वो नहीं मिले तो यू कैन डिसाइड, चलो डव छोड़ो पैंटीन का ले लेते हैं, पैंटीन नहीं है छोड़ो कुछ और ले लेते हैं. But that you cannot do when you go and buy a medicine. You need the medicine that you need. मैं आपको ये नहीं बोल सकता कि सर आज की तारीख में है ना डायबिटीज की दवाई पे 20% सस्ता मिलेगा, तो आप हाइपरटेंशन के बदले डायबिटीज की दवाई ले लो. इट डजंट वर्क दैट वे, राइट? अगर आपको हाइपरटेंशन है तो हाइपरटेंशन की ही दवाई चाहिए, और हाइपरटेंशन में भी जो आपके डॉक्टर ने आपको ब्रांड कही है वही चाहिए आपको. तो ये प्रॉब्लम बढ़ता गया, राइट? फ्रॉम आवर पर्सपेक्टिव हम दुकान खोलते गए और प्रॉब्लम बढ़ता गया, लॉसेस भी बढ़ते गए. बिकॉज ही स्टार्टेड थिंकिंग कि यार हमने तो ज्यादा दुकान खोल दी, अब तो 2 घंटे में डिलीवरी हो सकती है. जितनी ज्यादा कॉल्स आए उतनी ज्यादा हमारी सप्लाई की प्रॉब्लम बढ़ती गई, और जितनी ज्यादा प्रॉब्लम बढ़ती गई उतने ज्यादा कस्टमर निराश होते गए और उतने ज्यादा लॉस बढ़ते गए. आई थिंक एट दैट टाइम आफ्टर आवर स्ट्रिंग ऑफ फेलियर्स वी रियलाइज्ड कि इफ यू लुक एट एनी अदर सेक्टर विच इज रनिंग ऑन व्हाट वी कॉल जस्ट इन टाइम इन्वेंट्री, कि जहां पे फ्रंट एंड पे पूरी इन्वेंट्री नहीं होती है, वहां पे बैक एंड में सारी की सारी इन्वेंट्री होनी चाहिए. Right? If the backend can create a system कि front end वाला order डाले, what was needed is not कि दुकानदार 2 घंटे में पेशेंट को दे दे, बट अगर दुकानदार को डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर अगर 2 घंटे में दवाइयां दे दे, तो देन दुकानदार उससे आगे आधे घंटे में जाके 2.5 घंटे में दवाई पहुंचा सकता है. What you need is basically a system where somebody can make one phone call, go to one app, go to one website and get these medicines. And that is how our journey from dialhealth.com to dial health phone number to dial health की दुकान to finally distribution started. And we decided कि ये dial health नाम से हम हाथ जोड़ लेते हैं, and we decided to call ourselves Ascent Health. And our idea was very simple, and even today our idea is very simple, that we want to be a single platform, right? A single platform जहां पे कोई भी दुकानदार आकर कोई भी दवाई मांग सके और 4 घंटे के अंदर हम वो दवाई उनको डिलीवर कर सके. That is the simple objective with which we are running our business today, right? So आप हमको wholesaler कह सकते हो, आप हमको distributor कह सकते हो, but the difference is that एक distributor अगर होता है तो एक distributor Glaxo Pharma का होता है, या एक distributor होता है Sun Pharma का. What we have tried and done is ensure that every single pharma company, right? So I cannot say every single, but I'll say 99% of pharma products, we try and ensure that we have them with us. And we go to retailers today and we tell the retailers that at one click of a button or in one phone call, you will get all the medicines that you need, right? And we started this journey in 2013. So technically, while I started 2012, and that my company was Dial Health. 2012 से 2013 was a year of failures. 2017 is when we actually started a company called Ascent Health. And we started in a very small way. We realized कि आज ये pharma distributors, pharma traders, इन सब की lobby है, right? इन सब का एक association है called AIOCD. और हमारे पास 2 option थे. Either we take on the AIOCD and become their enemies, or we partner them, right? And what we decided is that rather than becoming enemies of the AIOCD, we go ahead and we become partners, and we become partners by saying that if there are certain members today, राइट, और सर्टन डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर्स. तो हमने मुंबई में 6 डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर्स के साथ पार्टनरशिप की. एक डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर जो ग्लैक्सो और एबट के थे, दूसरे डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर जो सन फार्मा और सिप्ला के थे, तीसरे डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर जो मैनकाइंड के थे, चौथे डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर जो टोरेंट और इंटास के थे, पांचवें डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर जो जाइडस के थे, सो ऑन एंड सो फोर्थ. और ऐसे 6 डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर्स के साथ पार्टनरशिप कर दी. ऑल ऑफ दीज वर बिजनेसेस. कुछ कुछ बिजनेस इसमें से ऐसे थे जो 1930 से चले आते थे. What we did is we collaborated, we incorporated them, and we put them in modern warehouses. We geographically set out कि what are the best warehouses where we can keep them. हमने मुंबई में 3 warehouse बनाए. We built our own application, we built our own ERP, we built our own systems, our own hotline numbers, and we now went to retailers saying that कि आपको अगर कोई भी दवाई चाहिए तो आपको वही डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर को फोन करना है जिससे आप 30 साल से डील कर रहे हैं. Right, you are dealing with, let's say for example, Chimanlal Chunilal and Company, one of the distributors that we partnered. उनका 1930 से दवा बाजार में उनकी एक दुकान है. आपको चिमनलाल चुनीलाल से ही डील करना है, बट आज तक आप चिमनलाल चुनीलाल से डील करते थे फॉर ओनली बाइंग प्रोडक्ट्स ऑफ जाइडस एंड एस्ट्राजेनेका. बट विद दैट सेम कंपनी नाउ आपको सिप्ला का भी माल मिल सकता है, आपको मैनकाइंड का भी मिल सकता है, सन फार्मा का भी मिल सकता है. And technically it doesn't have to actually be built from Chimanlal Chunilal. At the back end there is a network कि चिमनलाल चुनीलाल का ऑर्डर comes, goes to देसाई फार्मा. देसाई फार्मा का वेयर हाउस शायद हो सकता है वहां से 10 किलोमीटर दूर, बट आप ऐसा सिस्टम बनाइए कि so long as the retailer is concerned उसको सारी दवाइयां 2 घंटे के अंदर मिल जाए. और ये 2013 और 14 में जो हमने मुंबई में ये एक्सपेरिमेंट किया became an experiment that became supremely successful, right? And we became slowly but steadily, most retailers across the city of Mumbai started ordering from us, right? And we started becoming better and better in terms of our service to retailers. And as things would have it, in the year of 2015, I got a chance to partner with Everstone Capital, which is the largest private equity fund of India. They were kind enough that when I was only at the age of 27, they trusted me with 400 crore rupees and they invested 400 crores as equity. And we used that capital to establish a presence and strike up partnerships across the country. Some of our esteemed partners, including Chanduji from Mysore of Aushad Pharma, today is on this webinar. We are privileged that we have partners like him that we have across the country. And with such partners, our idea remains very simple. India में आज 7 lakh retailers है. We started from nowhere, but in a span of 5 years, today we have a network of about 50,000 retailers that we service. It is the single largest retail servicing network in the country for pharmaceutical companies. Today, we have our own warehouses in most of the cities. Our technology and our platform empowers each of these small retailers to make a quick purchase, to make a fast purchase. Today, we also provide the largest credit, actually the second largest credit, my bad, the second largest credit available to retailers in the country. So our success lies in empowering the supply chain कि आज एक छोटी दुकान हो, 200 फुट की दुकान हो या 2000 फुट की दुकान हो या बड़ी हॉस्पिटल हो. Today we become the single point of supply for all of these people without them having to worry that should we go to A, should we go to B, should we go to C, should we go to D, right? And as part of this journey, we believe that today we are connecting 1500 pharma companies with more than 1 lakh products to 50,000 retailers. And this is a network which we believe that we want to continue to grow at a significant pace. As far as our understanding goes, today the largest buyer of medicines in India is the government of India. The second largest buyer of medicines in the country is the Apollo Hospitals Group. We are actually now the third largest buyers of medicines in the country. So we continue to buy medicines from pharma companies, we store them in our warehouses, and we ensure that these 50,000 retailers, may it be in any part, any pin code, we ensure that we get these delivered to these retailers in the best possible time. And today I'm very proud to say that our network, our technology, our ownership, everything is local. We have made it by ourselves. And through this partnership, till last year, we had a network of about 25,000 retailers. This year, we have a network of 50,000 retailers. And hopefully by the same time next year, we will have a network of almost 1 lakh retailers across India. And we are trying to ensure that every single retailer today in the country gets access to every single medicine. Because we believe that the future of commerce is going to be digital. So let me give you a couple of facts around what we are seeing in the healthcare industry. Number one, we have all seen that because of COVID today, patients are not meeting doctors and doctors are not meeting patients, right? As per our understanding, the interactions between patients and doctors in person, physical interactions have gone down by 60%. But all of these interactions are finding their ways onto a digital platform. So what is going to happen is your health records are going to become digital. Number two, as more and more people have their health records going digital, people are going to start transacting in terms of buying digitally. I was just reading somewhere that now the transactions that we have through digital are more than the ones that we have through ATMs. So people are going to start interacting in this form digitally. What we are doing today is going to retailers and empowering them to become fully digital. Today our network with these retailers is on a with completely digital with these 50,000 retailers. Today our retail friends or our retail partners can use our technology to buy medicines from us. Going ahead, the same technology can also enable them to interact with their own patients also, right? And what this will allow is that we will become the digital backbone for an entire retailer को अगर परचेज करना है तो हमसे कर सकते हैं, and we are investing, right? So we believe that one of the things that we feel very proud of is that we are not just investing in technology for ourselves, right? But we are actually investing in technology crores and crores and crores of rupees, right? In the excess of between 70 to 80 crore rupees to actually empower these retailers. Because once these retailers become digital, and we don't want any part of the money that they get from their customers, but if we make these retailers digital, right, and they become digital and they appreciate our system, we believe that in their success will be our success, right? Because then the entire transaction can become digital. So we are now coming out with opportunities where we've now partnered with banks, and already today more than 300 crores of loans of these retailers are processed through us, and we don't charge them anything. So we are now creating a network where all of these retailers, whether they need finance, whether the retailers need goods, or retailer needs digitization service so that they can interact then further with their customer and with their doctor, is something that we're empowering. I'm also glad to see that we also have on the panel Dhanpal Jhaveri. Dhanpal is, like we all know, a senior partner at Everstone Group, and my sincerest thanks to Dhanpal and the entire team at Everstone, because they were the first people who believed in me and trusted me when I started my journey. So I also know that there are a couple of angel investors of our Ascent Group who I don't know whether they are on this forum or no, but they are very active members of Jito, people in Jito Ahmedabad, people like Mr. Siddharth Bagadia, who have all played a very, very vital role. So I'll take a pause here. I'm very happy to answer questions at the end, but I hope that through whatever I could share about my journey, the only message that I would like to give is that the future is going to go digital. The future is not just about being digital yourself, it's about making your customers digital, because if they become digital, they will interact more with you. The future is speed and scalability, right? And I think number four, that there is no rocket science, right? If you look at in the simplest terms, कोई किसी ने मुझे ये कहा था कि सिद्धार्थ तुम तो सिर्फ पैकेज अच्छा करते हो, अल्टीमेटली तो तुम तो वही धंधा करते हो, दवाई लेके दवाई बेचते हो. तो मैंने कहा सर वही करता हूँ, मैं सिंपल धंधा करता हूँ, दवाई लेकर दवाई बेचता हूँ, बट टेक्नोलॉजी डाल के स्पीड से स्केल से करता हूँ. एंड आई थिंक दैट्स द ओनली मैसेज व्हिच आई वुड लाइक टू गिव माय फेलो मेंबर्स ओवर हियर.
Thank you, Siddharth. Thank you so much, yaar. Matlab, this was a key for entrepreneur journey where, a failure, how failure, when you look at failure and you enjoy that failure and then you look at the success. It was a simple term, the way you spoke, it was a very simplest way how you have shown your journey, but there was a very key point was the failure part. So we would everybody should understand, entrepreneur and new age enterprise company should also understand that failure is key to your success also. Pradeep Bhai and all, we would also like to tell you that the biggest shareholder of Ascent Health, Dhanpal Jhaveri from Ascent Health, is also a Jito and a JIF member. He's there with us today. Dhanpal, can you unmute yourself? We'll have some few words from you for Siddharth, please. Yes, Dhanpal.
Siddharth, obviously, I've heard this story many times before, but it's always continues to be very inspiring to keep hearing the story again and again. I think You've been clearly a wonderful partner and someone, like you rightly said, right? In our business, we say that we trust our partners, but we like to verify rock solid through this whole journey. And I think Siddharth, in some ways, there is so much humility in someone so young for what he has achieved. And it's not just Siddharth, his colleagues, his co-founders, the team at Farm Easy, the way they've all come together and really, really created something. More than anything else, I think is literally a service to the nation. And in this day and age, when we are talking about being Atmanirbhar, creating a Indian, hopefully what will be very shortly an Indian unicorn, completely and largely funded by not by our neighbors, but by others, I would say, is something, again, I think that we can all be proud of. I would say that just to add to whatever Siddharth has said, the only additional part I would say is basically around, I think the ability to be extremely persistent. I think the challenges of every entrepreneur are the multiple of, I would say, the failures that we see. And what most people only see is the 3%, what I call, right, which is the 3% decisions which went right and which ultimately lead to the success that were not. This 97%, which we all walk through and which we basically, hopefully those things don't end and allow us to survive and move forward, are the ones which I think create the real lessons for all of us. And all of you have been entrepreneurs, all of you have invested in businesses which have failed and succeeded. And I think it's that, right? How do we collectively basically come out of these failures and actually create something which is sustainable and successful? Siddharth, great to hear you again, and all the best for the future.
Thank you very much, Dhanpal. Thanks a lot. And I think like I said, once again, you're right. A large part of success for what I am is because of people like you at Everstone, people like Mr. Siddharth Bagadia, who have been angel investors, and partners like Chanduji in Mysore, right? So I think a large part of our success is a culmination of the cumulative efforts of the team. I'm merely the spokesperson on behalf of the entire team. But thank you once again.
Thank you, Siddharth. The way you spoke and also Dhanpal's words, it's very clear the humility which you've been having, which is very key to your success also, and to get work with the team also. We'll take a quick pause here. We'll have the Q&A session after Sumit is done with his wordings and presentation. Swanbudhi, can we have the video? The GIF is coming out with the video what we have done. Quickly, please. Akash, Swanbudhi, please. Thank you. Thank you. Let me now introduce you to Sumit Gorawat, a co-founder at Shop Kirana, a Jito pattern member. Sumit graduated from Pitts Pilani, Dubai, and has done masters from Carnegie Mellon University, US. He co-founded Shop Kirana that connects over 10 million B2B Shop Kirana B2B shops, and technology. This is a technology supply chain focused company that aims to empower retailers to be competitive by providing technology, operational expertise, and scale advantage. The company's idea is to partner with the thousands of retailers, making biggest and quickest go-to-market channel for products and services. Shop Kirana directly works with the brands and gives them boost on distribution side with transparency and deep market intelligence. In last 18 months, Shop Kirana grew by 40x in top line, went from 1 city operation to 8 city operations across 4 states. From a team of 26 to 1,000 plus size today, and raised A and B series round. Shop Kirana want aggressively to capitalize on the advantage of great market product fit, set playbook, and ease of scale. Next is to take the current regional scale to national scale, where Shop Kirana will be empowering millions of pops and mom and pop stores to reach Indian consumers better. Key is to replicate the Shop Kirana success story on national scale and key 50 tier 2 markets. Yeah, Sumit, please welcome on the stage, please.
Hi, thank you, Manojji. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for inviting me here. It's indeed a privilege to be amongst all of you. I think overall, it's really hard times that are going on, and yet somehow, one of the good things that has happened is somehow it has brought all of us together on this platform. So thank you so much, Manojji and team, to get all of us together here today. तो करीब हफ्ते 10 दिन पहले जब मनोजी और हम बात कर रहे थे इस इवेंट के बारे में, तो we were talking about ऐसा इवेंट है, और we were discussing कि क्या चीज है जिस पे बात कर सकते हैं. So Manojji suggested that, hey, why don't you share the success story, and hopefully that will be inspiring for everyone. And so for me, मैं सोचने लगा कि 2 words मैंने पिक किए वहां से, एक सक्सेस स्टोरी और एक इंस्पिरेशन. तो मुझे लगा कि सक्सेस स्टोरी को जब भी मैं सुनता हूँ तो मुझे थोड़ा सा अटपटा ही लगता है, जस्ट बिकॉज एज एन एंटरप्रेन्योर आपको हमेशा सक्सेस थोड़ा दूर ही दिखता है, तो यू नेवर फील दैट you're there yet, so you always want to improve and go to that next level. फिर मैं इंस्पिरेशन के बारे में सोचने लगा. आई वाज लाइक, यार इंस्पिरेशन क्या है? क्या इंस्पिरेशन ये है कि sure, Shop Kirana has raised or is a Series B funded company, has been on the cover of Forbes magazine. क्या ये inspiration है? I thought that is an outcome. And for me in life, inspiration has been in little things. And so I thought today what I'll do is I'll share some of those inspirations and little things that I've found before the Shop Kirana journey, and then I'll explain in terms of at Shop Kirana what we are trying to build. So let me just quickly, I wanted to share a few slides just to make it a bit more interesting. Okay, can you see my screen now?
Yes, we can see it.
Super. तो मेरे लिए इंस्पिरेशन ये 3 चीजें जो है काफी इंटरेस्टिंग रही है. पहला है डोंट जस्ट, दूसरा है ब्रॉडर योर नॉलेज बेस, एंड तीसरा है लर्निंग टू आस्क द राइट क्वेश्चन. एंड देयर हैव बीन इंस्टेंसेस इन माय लाइफ जहां पे ये 3 चीजें मैंने कहीं ना कहीं से सीखी है, एंड consciously and subconsciously I've been using this in a sort of regular pattern as a process. So I thought I'll share this my experience with you. तो कहानी यहाँ से शुरू होती है. जब हम छोटे थे तब क्लास में ऐसे पूछा जाता था कि अच्छा क्या बनना है बड़े होके. तो मैं उस टाइम पे एकदम खड़े होके मैंने बोला मेरे को इंजीनियर बनना है. तो इट इज वेरी वियर्ड कि चलो इंजीनियर क्यों बनना है, तो मेरे को लगा कि इंजीनियर इसलिए बनना है क्योंकि मैं फादर इंजीनियर है. एंड जब मैंने थोड़ा सा बाद में डीप में इसको सोचा, तो my father, just to give you a quick background, he's a first generation entrepreneur. We have, he set up his own chemical industries. And so idea is he studied engineering, but what he is actually is an entrepreneur. And later I realized, no, this is what I wanted to be an entrepreneur. मैंने उस टाइम मुझे लगता था कि उन्होंने engineering करी है इसलिए वो जो कर रहे हैं वो कर रहे हैं. And I thought कि that was the outcome. And so I realized that तो मेरे को दिमाग में I don't just. So that was my sort of clicking moment कि don't just do engineering. The idea was कि engineering जब आप देखते हो तो आपको आगे पीछे ऊपर नीचे बहुत सारी ऐसी चीजें हैं जो और कर सकते हो आप. Engineering है how things work. फिर उसके आगे आपको समझना पड़ेगा उसको मार्केट कैसे करना है, उसको सेल कैसे करना है, उसका R&D क्या है, उसके फाइनेंशियल्स कैसे वर्क करते हैं, and all of those things. तो मेरे लिए बहुत ही profound learning थी कि don't just do engineering. So day one of my engineering, I knew that I did not want to become just an engineer, which is what made sure that मेरा engineering life में I took some initiatives, or I tried my hands at various different courses. That really shaped me in terms of don't just always think what is right in front of you, yeah, what is very obvious. You have to have a 360 viewpoint. मेरा next experience था is on broaden your knowledge base. Now this is one of those times जहाँ पे we as a family were taking a family vacation, and we were on a flight and my brother was sitting next to me. For those who don't know my brother, he's like a blue chip background. He's the smartest person I know. And so हम छोटे थे and he asked me ऐसी रैंडम बातें करते हुए कि अच्छा ये तुमको पता है ये ग्लास जो विंडो होता है एयरप्लेन का वो कैसे बना होता है, क्या हाउ इज इट डिफरेंट देन अ रेगुलर ग्लास. तो मुझे नहीं पता था, मेरे को लगा सेम ही है. एंड देन ही टोल्ड मी अबाउट इट कि दिस इज डबल tinted glass and it is specifically designed to make sure that in and out of pressure and everything is maintained and all of those things. And तो मुझे लगा कि चलो ठीक है, मतलब this is something that he must have learned in school. तो भैया मेरे से 4 साल बड़े हैं, तो मेरा एक साल निकल गया, स्कूलिंग निकल गई. मेरे को लगा यार ये तो पढ़ा है नहीं, ये क्या चक्कर है. And so I realized that this was never in the course. तो वो सिलेबस में नहीं था. And my brother always used to say, आप knowledge पे काम करो, syllabus का छोड़ दो. Forget the marks, focus on the knowledge. And so that has been instrumental for me. That phenomenon or that thought process has really inculcated in me the idea of curiosity. तो मेरे को हर चीज में how it works, why does it work like that, ये मेरे को बहुत ज़्यादा curiosity होने लगी हर चीज को लेकर. Then came, fast forward, after my engineering, after my masters, I started working for a company called P&G, Procter & Gamble, one of the largest FMCG companies of the world. तो हम जैसे ही मेरा स्टिंट शुरू हुआ वहाँ पे, फर्स्ट कपल ऑफ मंथ्स, एंड देयर वाज हमारी एक वहाँ पे एक मंथली मीटिंग होती थी जिसमें मेरे बॉस के बॉस यूज्ड टू लीड दैट मीटिंग. एंड आई सॉ दैट एवरीवन वाज वेरी स्कैर्ड टू गो इनटू दैट मीटिंग. मुझे लगा यार काफी कुछ होता होगा काफी सीरियस. एंड तो आफ्टर अटेंडिंग दैट मीटिंग आई रियलाइज कि वो ऐसा नहीं है कि वो कुछ डांटते थे फटकारते थे. आई रियलाइज ही हैड अ वेरी स्पेसिफिक स्किल सेट, माय बॉस's बॉस. एंड दैट स्किल सेट इज to ask the right question. वो somehow हम सब prepare करके आते थे, वो somehow इस तरह का question पूछते थे कि it was a eureka moment for them, for us, कि यार ऐसा भी कुछ हो सकता है, ऐसा भी कुछ सोच सकते हैं. So this was very interesting for us कि भाई ये मेरे को लगा कि बहुत कमाल की skill set है. And I realized that through his experience and through his knowledge base, he's been able to fine tune his thought process to a point that he is able to ask the right question. मुझे लगा कि ये तीन जो चीजें हैं, ये तीन चीजें मिला के it becomes a process. Don't just think about what is right in front of you, think more. Number 2 is broaden your knowledge base so that you can ask the right questions and do this entire thing again, and that makes you success find success in the things that you're doing, and it gives you an incremental gain, almost like a Kaizen. So I found inspiration in this. So don't just का एक और मैं I'll try to give an example. So while we were in P&G, हमको एक report मिली. So I was taking care of their baby care brand Pampers का business. तो उसका go to market में देखता था. तो वहाँ पे हमको पता पड़ा, ऐसे for all of you to know, Pampers दो टाइप के आते हैं diapers usually. एक होता है tapes diaper जो वो ऐसे fold करके ऐसे बनाते हैं बेबी को बैठा के, और एक होता है pants diaper. तो वो ऐसे पुल कर लेते हैं बेबी को खड़ा करके। तो हमको ये इंफॉर्मेशन पता पड़ी कि भाई ये इन दोनों प्रोडक्ट्स का जो स्प्लिट है, इंडिया में, जापान में, साउथ ईस्ट एशिया में सबसे ज्यादा पैंट्स टाइप डायपर्स ही बिकते हैं, पर यूएस में ऐसा नहीं था। यूएस में आज भी टेप स्टाइल बिकते हैं। तो मतलब ऐसा क्यों? क्योंकि हम तो काफी स्पेंड कर रहे थे, एक जगह इतना, एक तरफ इतना ये बिक रहा है, दूसरी तरफ इतना क्यों बिक रहा है? एंड फॉर अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल दैट वाज गिवन कि हाँ भाई ठीक है, हाँ भाई ऐसा होता है। फॉर मी आई वाज लाइक कि क्यों होता है, चलो लेट्स ट्राई टू फाइंड आउट। तो मैं R&D वालों के पास गया, मार्केट रिसर्च वालों के पास गया, बोले चक्कर क्या है, क्यों होता है? एंड दे टोल्ड मी कि एक बहुत ही छोटी सी इंसाइट है जिसकी वजह से पूरा मार्केट ट्रेंड चेंज ऐसा है। और वो मार्केट इंसाइट है कि यूएस के बच्चे जो हैं वो दिन भर शूज पहना के रखते हैं उनको। तो जब दिन भर शूज पहना के रखते हैं तो उनको वो ऊपर डायपर खींचना इजी नहीं होता है, पहनना निकालना। सो दैट्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट। सो दैट्स व्हाई इस छोटी सी कंज्यूमर बिहेवियर के कारण दिस एंटायर sort of market trend takes place, which is very interesting to me. अब ये जब मैं प्रोसेस समझ गया, मैं अब वो टाइम आ गया था मेरी लाइफ में जब मैं एक्टिवली ये प्रोसेस यूज करने लग गया था। तो मुझे याद है कि हम जब पीएनजी में थे तो हम लोग काफी सारे ऐसे रेगुलर काम से ब्रेक लेना चाह रहे थे। तो हम लोग बैठते थे, तो हमारे जो ग्रुप में था, there were some people with great backgrounds and very diverse set of people. So हम लोग rather than gossiping during coffee breaks, lunch breaks, हम लोग used to talk about new ideas and new companies formed, yeah, current affairs and all of those things. And we used to have a very enriching discussion. And so वो discussion खत्म हो जाता था, for most of the people वो discussion खत्म हो जाता था, go back to your regular work या जो चल रहा है. There were 3 of us who used to take that idea, that discussion back home. तो मैं as like late Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam says, dreams are something that or ideas and dreams are something that it's not something that you see in your sleep, but it's something that doesn't let you sleep. And so वो that moment was there for us in the sense that हम लोग वापस आते थे और घर पे आके चाय बनाए या अच्छा मौसम में बाहर जाके कॉफी शॉप पे जाके, and we used to discuss all these ideas and do this 3 process on a regular basis, consciously or subconsciously. And so वो एक habit में बन गया था, and this is how sort of my personal thought process also evolved. Fun fact ये है कि हम all 3 of us ended up becoming entrepreneurs. 2 of us started Shop Kirana, and the third one he has is other successful startup. अब हम now coming to the Shop Kirana bit, where while we were in PNG, I just stop sharing now. Okay, while we were in PNG, we looked at कि चलो पूरा मार्केट देखते हैं अपन, ठीक है? तो अब मैं जो 3 चीजें बोली हैं, for the rest of the conversation, try to see how and when we would have thought about this entire process again and again. So when we were in PNG, then हमने सोचा कि चलो ये रिटेल का पूरा इंडस्ट्री कैसा है, let's have a look at that. तो हमने देखा कि रिटेल जो है ये पूरा, this is a $900 billion इंडिया में इंडस्ट्री, और हर दिन जो हम सुबह अखबार पढ़े तो फ्रंट पेज पे हमको Amazon, Flipkart, बिग बास्केट और ये सब दिख रहा था, which was fine. And पेज 3 पे हमको डीमार्ट, बिग बाजार, रिलायंस फ्रेश और ये सब दिख रहा था. And we like कि चलो ठीक है और समझते हैं कैसा है मार्केट. तो हमने जब मार्केट एक्चुअली में नंबर्स देखे तो we realized that out of this $900 billion industry, only 1 to 2% of the market share is with e-commerce, B2C e-commerce companies. मतलब ये Amazon, Flipkart, ये सब कुछ मिला के it was 1 to 2%, that's it. Then we looked at ये जितना भी modern trade है, जितना भी all the DMarts, Big Bazaar, Reliance Fresh, all of them put together 7 to 8%. And so we realized that 90+% of India is still doing trade from these Kirana stores, is still buying from Kirana stores. There are 9 million retail stores in India, and वो 90% of India is buying from them. And हमने पिछले 2-3 decades में खोज के देखा तो हमको we could not find any significant supply chain innovation or technology penetration that had happened here. So we felt, okay, fine, this is a white space. तो बोले चलो white space से करना है, तो हमको समझ में आ गया कि चलो we want to empower these we want to empower these Kirana stores in all the forms that we can. तो अब बोले कि अब चलो empower करना है तो कैसे करें? तो to empower someone you need to get associated with them. So we said, fine, if you want to get associated with these Kirana stores, let's identify their pain points. अभी हम लोग किराना स्टोर वाले के पास जाके बैठने लगे, and to really understand, और बहुत फटाफट समझ में आता है कि the way they source their goods, जिस तरह वो अपना माल खरीदते हैं, वो सबसे बड़ा पेन पॉइंट है उनके लिए. अब वो कैसे पेन पॉइंट है, क्योंकि ये पूरा जो इंडस्ट्री है उनका सप्लाई चेन जो है मतलब हाईली फ्रैगमेंटेड और अनऑर्गेनाइज्ड है. When I say unorganized, it's completely manual in nature. When I say fragmented, I mean each of the brand in India have their own way of doing their supply chain. अभी होता कैसा था कि मतलब हफ्ते में एक बार एक सेल्समैन एक ब्रांड की तरफ से एक किराना स्टोर पे जाता है और उससे कागज पे उसको प्रोडक्ट के बारे में बताता है, उससे कागज पे एक ऑर्डर लेके आता है और उससे अगले 2 से 3 दिन में डिलीवरी करता है. So this I'm talking about one brand. So imagine 50, 100 brands week in and week out. This kind of activity keeps happening at a kirana store. हमको लगा ये तो बहुत ही inefficient तरीका है. So we felt like that, and that's why we came up with our first idea, which is that we will connect these kirana stores directly with the brands, and try to solve their procurement problem. So this is how we got into the entire idea of Shop Kirana, and we started this in end of 2014, beginning of 2015. Where the idea became that we wanted to empower these kirana stores with the use of technology and supply chain innovation, and इनका जो ये procurement problem है, we become the procurement arm of these kirana stores. तो हमारे प्लेटफॉर्म पे सारा ब्रांड उनको एकदम ट्रांसपेरेंटली दिख जाए एक ही तरह, उनको कोई सेल्समैन का वेट नहीं करना पड़े जो आके आपके फेस वैल्यू पे बताएगा कि भाई आपको इतना रेट लगाऊंगा, आपको इतना रेट लगाऊंगा, या इतनी बार आके मैं बताऊंगा ये प्रोडक्ट्स है. So we give the power in the hands of the retailer. तो वो उसको आप सुबह शाम जब भी है वो ऑर्डर डाल सकता है अपने ऐप पे. The moment he places the order, इकट्ठा for all of the brands together, we get the delivery done in the next 48 hours. And उसको फिर in terms of managing their ledgers also, उसको नहीं लेजर 4-5-50 लेजर मेंटेन करना है, वो मेरे को पार्ले को इतना देने का है, आईटीसी को इतना देने का है, पेप्सी को इतना देने का है, नहीं, एक लेजर मेंटेन करना है, शॉप किराना को इतना देना है. At the same time, it helps in their GST filing as well. So basically, it becomes a one-stop shop for them to buy all the all of their procurement needs on a single platform. This is the broad idea. अब शॉप किराना की जब बात आई तो from the beginning we've had 3 very interesting things, which is number 1 is focus, number 2 is strategy, number 3 is execution. So let me talk about first focus. So out of this $900 billion industry, इसमें जो सबसे बड़ा पोर्शन है वो है फूड एंड ग्रोसरी का, about 60% of it, almost 550 billion. तो हमको लगा यार ये बड़ी चीज है और हमको लगा ये फोकस बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होने वाला है. इट्स नॉट एज इफ कि आप सारा एक हॉरिजॉन्टल कंपनी बना लो, तो वो एक प्लेटफॉर्म बना लो, उस पे अपैरल भी बेच लो, मोबाइल भी बेच लो और बिस्किट भी बेच लो. तो हमको लगा यार फंडामेंटली इनका सप्लाई चेन अलग होना चाहिए, जस्ट बिकॉज इनका टच पॉइंट अलग होता है. ऑल्सो इसका सप्लाई चेन रिक्वायरमेंट बहुत अलग होता है, इन द सेंस दैट मोबाइल आप साल में शायद एक बार खरीदते हो, अपैरल शायद आप महीने में एक बार या क्वार्टर में 1-2 बार खरीदते हो, बट आपको बिस्किट रोज खाना है या ग्रोसरी यू बाय एवरी डे. So we felt like there is a specific supply chain that we have to design, and through Shop Kirana that became a focus that will be focused on food and grocery. Number 2, we also realized that we'll be a tier 2 focused company. Now this is very interesting. तो हमने शुरुआत में हमने दोनों जगह पायलट कर लिया था. हम बॉम्बे भी चले गए थे, बॉम्बे में पायलट किया, और हम इंदौर में एक tier 2 में भी पायलट कर लिया था. And we realized that the problem itself is much more deeply rooted in tier 2. और मुझे लगा कि चलो अगर एक स्पेसिफिक करना है, हमको लगा थोड़ा सा फंडामेंटल डिफरेंस है in terms of how we'll be able to operate in a tier 1 and a tier 2, and we felt like tier 2 is where the rising middle class is coming from, and that is where it requires more variety. मतलब अपन जब छोटे थे तो वो 4-5-6 टाइप की तो बिस्किट आते थे. एक पाली जी आता था, एक मरी बिस्किट आता था, एक नमकीन मोनाको टाइप बिस्किट आता था, एक नाइस आता जिसमें वो शुगर लगा रहता था, एक कोई क्रीम बिस्किट आता था. आज 150-200 टाइप ऑफ बिस्किट्स आते हैं. And so brands require companies like us to go to market quickly. तो ये जब हमको realize हुआ, तो we felt like that tier 2 will be a great play because it's a much more well distributed amongst overall in India. तो मेरे को पता था एक success story in a tier 2 I can replicate it 50 times क्योंकि 50 tier 2 cities हैं, versus we felt that tier 1 while already serviced better than tier 2 had a smaller sort of a footprint in terms of coverage and distribution. So we felt tier 2. So हमारा focus काफी fix हो गया, and I'll tell you why focus is very very important to make sure there is execution excellence. अब आती है बात strategy की, and this is also a very interesting point, and I would also say that it's a bit different from a lot of different usual companies, usual startups. तो हमने जब seed fund raise किया, so we made sure we spend our seed fund exactly what it is supposed to be used for, which is experimenting, getting your product market fit right. तो I see a lot of startups doing that mistake कि चलो पैसा आया फैला दो इसको. मेरा पर्सनल बिलीफ नहीं है उसमें. हमने इंस्पिरेशन ली फ्रॉम कंपनीज लाइक 7-Eleven और मैकडॉनल्ड्स ऑफ द वर्ल्ड, जहाँ पे उन्होंने 100 स्टोर पहले दिन नहीं खोले थे, एक स्टोर खोला. उन्होंने काफी साल चलाया, मेक श्योर दैट एक वन स्टोर वर्क्स प्रॉपर्ली. They made sure that the supply chain was sorted, the order taking was standardized, the recipe was streamlined, and then they started scaling. After that, scaling did not scare them. So we've taken inspiration from there, and वहाँ पे हमने भी क्या किया है कि पहले कुछ साल में सिर्फ और सिर्फ प्रोडक्ट मार्केट फिट पे जो है ध्यान दिया. We made sure that we really experimented across different business models, across different revenue models to really find what is the right fit at this point in time, given the unique nature of India and Kirana stores and their thought process. वो जब कर लिया, then we went to the second point, which is getting the unit economics right. तो हमने शुरू में ही unit economics पे काफी ध्यान दे दिया, and we made sure that so we were the first company to hit operational break even in our segment, which is a very big deal considering it is a food and grocery as a segment. जब ये दोनों चीजें हो गई, उसके बाद स्केलिंग शुरू हुई. तो हमारी स्केलिंग की एक्चुअली कहानी लास्ट 18 मंथ्स की है, जहां पे वी हैव गॉन फ्रॉम 1 city operation to 8 city operation. We are now present in cities like Indore, Jaipur, Bhopal, Surat, Ahmedabad, Meerut, Agra, and Lucknow, and spread across and dominating in 4 states: MP, UP, Rajasthan, and Gujarat, जहां पे हम almost 50,000 किराना स्टोर्स के साथ काम करते हैं and connected with over 200 brands. So we become the bridge between these 50,000 retailers and these 200 brands to to make sure there is proper communication, to make sure the proper supply chain happens, and these kirana stores do not suffer with stockouts. माल वहाँ पे available timely हो जाता है. So in terms of growth itself, we've gone in last 18 months, we've gone from 1 city to 8 city. We've gone from a team of 26 people to now a team of over 1,000 people. We've raised about 84 crores across A and B, series A and B, in funding, and then we've grown almost 40x in terms of top line in the last 18 months. Now I keep saying why this is important is that we have been able to scale and replicate this model very, very quickly, and that is because of our efforts in the beginning of having a strong product market fit first and having a unit economics. तो हम लोग हर लेवल पे इसको बहुत फटाफट रेप्लिकेट कर पा रहे हैं, which is also very important. Scaling is one thing कि चलो आप 8 शहरों में चले गए, but replicating the same phenomena, having the same kind of similar kind of customer retention, the similar kind of experience in terms of service, having similar kind of market share, replicating the unit economics also in the new cities, I think that is something. So that has been the focus, and taking one city at a time has been the focus. Coming to some of the recent times, which is the times of COVID, I think, obviously, we've been lucky that, our business comes under essentials. So, we've not been, we've still managed to make sure that, things work. And, it's almost like we also take it almost as a service to make sure that, all the goods, food and grocery is, gets to each and every kitchen in the country. And so, very early on we realized कि हाँ भाई ये इस टाइप का हो रहा है लॉकडाउन और ये सब, तो क्या करना है. तो हमको इमीडिएटली समझ में आ गया कि फटाफट, क्योंकि लोकल गवर्नमेंट के पास सारा पावर आ गया था, so we made sure that we started working very closely with the local government to get all sorts of licenses and passes to work. So I am happy to share in this entire lockdown or the COVID times, for Shop Kirana, there has been 0 business downtime days. On top of that, we made sure that हमारे protocols एकदम शुरुआत से ही ready हैं. So we started practicing work from home 1 week before the lockdown was announced. So we made sure that all the protocols were in place. हमारी deliveries में we make sure that before and after every delivery there is, the person uses hand sanitizer, mask and everything, the temperature check, all of those things are there. Every day our delivery vehicles are sanitized twice a day, and our warehouses are sanitized once a day. The reason why I say this is, we've done probably in the last 2-3 months, we've done, a business of over 200 crores. For us, 200 crores business means उतने का हमको माल खरीदना है, उतने का माल sort करना है, उतने का माल deliver करना है, उतने का माल का पैसा लेना है. So there's a lot of handshakes, and to have those kind of protocols to make sure that there is not even a single case within our organization yet, that has really worked out in terms of having a strong protocol in place. अब बात आती है कि कुछ जगह, जैसे हम लोग ये हेडक्वार्टर्ड इन इंदौर, तो इंदौर में कुछ जगह रेड जोन डिक्लेयर हो गया था. तो अब रेड जोन का क्या करें? सो दिस इज अ पार्ट वेयर आई थिंक कंपनीज नीड टू बी agile and show resilience. So we actually came up with a new product altogether called Zaruri. because in red zones, the kirana stores are also not allowed to operate. What we did was that we created technology for the kirana stores to take orders from the consumers directly. They could not open their front shutter, but they could operate from their back door. So we came up with a technology called Zaruri app, and this helped in the retailer to reach to their consumers through technology. And there was great adoption here. Jahan pe red zone tha, we've launched that. And now that all the kirana stores have opened again, obviously business is usual now. But that is an innovation that we quickly tried to do, and really reap the benefits also, and made sure that kirana store also do not lose on their businesses. So broadly, this is all, this is what we've where we are and what we've done during COVID. One of the next things that is there for us in Cards is that now we have a ready to use sort of a playbook approach where we can scale and replicate this model very, very quickly. So, what we want to do is, replicate this current existing regional scale and convert this into national scale, and go to the 50 tier 2 cities that we speak about, and become, in India, if anyone wants to reach to India middle class, then Shopkirana becomes a preferred platform to reach to India middle class through these kirana stores. That's the dream. Coming to, I also want to, I was also thinking about the kind of, people who are attending, this event, and I thought I'll say one or two lines for each of them, addressing them. One is for the angel investors. Specific to our company, I think I've had, and since Jito incubation ecosystem is also there on this event, I have had an absolutely great experience, with the angels that we have had, in terms of any kind of help that is required, any kind of tapping into their network. Whenever I needed any kind of advice, they've really helped. So I absolutely believe in the entire concept of having angels early on. And I'm happy to share that as a company, we've been able to give successful exits to a lot of our angels already. And the angels who invested in us in the seed round are today, with the current fundraise in mind, are already having a 55x return on their investment. A quick thought for people who are professionals who are working somewhere. For me, when I was in PNG, I made sure that I worked the hardest over there. I worked with a lot of ownership, so much so that, when I was out in the market to raise money, my boss, my boss's boss, and my HR manager, all three of them invested in me. And that is a great testimony, I feel, in terms of, how you can really tap into the network and, where all you've been in the past. A quick thought for the businessmen and the in the audience is that I think my thoughts on this one is that you please utilize your experience and make sure you empower the next generation. Make them learn to take decisions, have an independent thought, make them take bold decisions. आप अपना जो personal financials हैं, आपके planning है, उसमें से एक छोटा part learning का एक fund allocation कर लीजिए, and वो keep it for that learning curve and spend that money, and let them make mistakes also, no problem. I feel like आपने आप लोग ने बहुत मेहनत करके एक platform तैयार किया है, उस platform को हल्के से खींचने में मजा नहीं है, उससे next level जाने में मजा है. And so I also personally, I tell my dad always that आप तो ऐसा समझ लो कि मैं with Shopkirana मैं एक MBA करने चला गया हूँ, एक लंबा MBA करने चला गया हूँ, and then we'll figure it out कैसे जाता है, and he's been very supportive of that. Lastly, let me talk to the young folks in the audience, and I'll come back to the message that I started with, which is don't just. तो मैं काफी सारे Jito events और social gatherings में I've seen हम लोग मिलते हैं तो हेलो अंकल, नमस्ते आंटी, हाउ आर यू, आई एम डूइंग फाइन, बस यहाँ पे रुक जाते हैं. तो डोंट जस्ट स्टॉप देयर, आप वहां पे मत रुको, आप पूछो कि क्या है, मतलब आप अंकल आप क्या करते हैं, आपका क्या बिजनेस है, आपका मार्केट कैसा चल रहा है, कैसे आपने ये जर्नी शुरू करी. कोई हाउसवाइफ है उनसे, होम मेकर्स हैं उनसे आप पूछो कि क्या प्रॉब्लम्स आ रही हैं आपके दिन ब दिन. यू विल फाइंड मोस्ट ऑफ द बिग कंपनीज आर फॉर्म्ड बाय सॉल्विंग स्मॉल प्रॉब्लम्स, and these are the conversation where you'll find those things. So make sure you do that. Number two, for the youth is that आप लोग चूज कर लो एक चीज क्या करना है आपको. मेरे को नहीं लगता कि मैं और मेरा सलाम है हमारी पहले जनरेशन को, वो लोग पता नहीं कैसे 3-3 4-4 चीजें एक साथ कर लेते थे. मुझे नहीं लगता हमारी जनरेशन इज इक्विप्ड टू डू दैट. हम लोग की लाइफ में बहुत सारे डिस्ट्रैक्शंस हैं. हमको कैफे भी जाना है, पार्टीज में भी जाना है, एंड वीकेंड पे चेल्सी का गेम देखना है और फ्रेंड्स के साथ गेम ऑफ थ्रोन्स भी डिस्कस करना है. तो हमको नहीं है, बहुत सारे डिस्ट्रैक्शंस है. सो यू जस्ट फाइंड वन थिंग दैट यू रियली वांट टू डू एंड फोकस ऑन इट एंड गेट ऑन इट. That really helps in terms of really having that focus and try to build on that. Avoid these other things and distractions. So that's pretty much it. This is how I would I'd like to conclude this piece, and then thank you so much again for inviting me over here. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Over to you, Manoj. Thank you.
I have met you at a gathering in Indore, and I know you were always your curiosity to know what people are doing, how. And I've seen you talking to people, meeting each and everybody, you and your family both. So I know there is a lot of similarity between Sumit and Siddharth. मैं सभी लोगों को बोलना चाहूँगा, both are coming with an background. हमारे से family का background है. Siddharth comes with a doctor's background. Sumit comes with engineer's family, घर पे engineer है. So बहुत सारी चीजें जो बहुत common है करके. और strategy point of view से अगर मैं देखूँ तो बहुत सारी चीजें कॉमन है इन दोनों में. दे आर फ्रॉम एन हाईली एजुकेटेड बैकग्राउंड, कमिंग फ्रॉम IIM Ahmedabad and Kalyan Menon, and then working with an FMCG both. He with a fund, I think Siddharth, and they've adopted a strategy where go to market. So the way things have changed, I can assess both of you. What we have seen is why you have been successful, because you've always assessed the failure first, which is very important here. I will take couple of questions. बहुत सारे questions हैं आपके लिए. तो जैसे there are like on the chat, I would request everybody to put questions on the chat also. There are a couple of questions for Siddharth first. Siddharth, there's a question from Vipul Mehta. He wants to ask, at what point do you acknowledge that a business is not going to work? Is it a failure, it's time to move on, or something late? Many people don't realize what is the right time to exit business or not going to be profitable till it's very late. So what he wants to ask is, was there a point where you thought that this business is not going to work, or where you have changed your business strategy?
So I would say कि ये question has actually two different parts to it, right? One is, what do you call as a failure and say I'm exiting, and what do you call as a failure and say I'm pivoting, right? I think pivot और exit में अंतर है. Pivot is when you realize कि ये sector में potential है, but मेरा approach गलत है, right? So I have to change my approach within the same sector. Exit is when you realize कि boss मैं जो ये करने जा रहा हूँ, right? There is no way on earth that I'm going to be able to do it, right? So where you say कि यार cut your losses and say bye bye and say tata, like I'm done, right? Something that is at least now, again, like I said, this is not something जो was very genius like, right? I think for me the simplest answer was that the money that I had raised, the first round of money I had raised from my father. My father was very kind enough to give me a check of certain rupees and said, बेटा देखो ये पैसे हैं आपके लिए, मैं आपको बार बार छोटे छोटे पैसे नहीं दूंगा, आपको जो देना है मैं पहले दिन सारा दे देता हूँ. दिस इज द मनी दैट आई कैन गिव यू, दिस इज व्हाट आई कैन अफोर्ड. अगर तुमने सारा पैसा घुमा दिया तो मैं कोई सवाल नहीं पूछूंगा. तुमने इसमें से जितना भी पैसा बनाया वो सब तुम्हारा है, वो भी मुझे कुछ नहीं चाहिए, राइट? बट दिस इज व्हाट आई कैन डू, राइट? So I think for me that was, in my mind at least mentally, a very simple barrier, that this is what I can lose, right? And I think most people, at least for us, what has worked is, rather than going into an event and saying after it has happened whether it is a success or failure, it's much better if before going into the event or before going into any project or doing any experiment, you define what is the outcome parameters, right? It is like अगर हम बोलते हैं कि भाई ये कोई भी आज आप केमिस्ट्री का एक्सपेरिमेंट करते हैं कि A+B मिला तो C आना चाहिए, अगर C नहीं आया तो कुछ गलत है. आप पहले से डिसाइड कर दीजिए कि दिस इज माय एक्सपेक्टेशन. इफ आई पुट 6 months of my time, if I put इतना रुपया और मैं इतना करूं, तो जाने से पहले keep a mental barometer कि I think that this is what I should achieve. Now you will, I'm sure that, see, there is no rocket science, and again, there is no formula which I can give. But you will realize for yourself in 2 months, 3 months time, or 6 months time, whatever time you've kept for yourself, you will realize whether you have hit those parameters or not. I think the mistake that most of us do is after 6 months, we are already, this fallacy of sunk cost. कि अरे इतना तो डाल चुके हैं, और थोड़ा डालते हैं, और थोड़ा डालते हैं, right? I don't mean by saying कि आप try मत करो, try till the last day, right? But you should know when to pivot, right? So I would say that my story is a combination of failure, pivot and determination, right? So I think it's very important. A lot of people say कि अच्छा fail हो गए तो give up कर दो. You don't have to give up. You have to be determined. But the point is you define your success parameters before you go into the experiment, saying that if I reach this, I will do this. If I don't reach this, I will do this, right? And I think ultimately if it is going to be a colossal failure, right, I think you will understand that, through enough feedback. One other thing which I have always found very helpful is, I think, just going and asking for feedback from, see, I feel very lucky कि 2012-13 में the entire venture capital private equity ecosystem came in. There were angels that were willing to back us. There are people like Dhanpal who were willing to back us in 2015. My parents, actually, they always tell me कि उनके ज़माने में ऐसा option ही नहीं था उनके पास to go to somebody, speak to somebody, seek their feedback and take that feedback and move it, right? I think today the world has become even better, right? जो 2012-14 में और 15 में opportunity 2020 में उससे भी ज़्यादा है, right? So I don't think there is a lack of opportunities. And I think as much as great entrepreneurs need money, I also believe that great investors also need great entrepreneurs, right? So you should never have a problem in going out and reaching out to people, right? There is enough and more feedback available. So that's the only thing I would say, right? I don't think that there is any, there is any magic rule or a magic wand जिससे आप बोल सको. But I would say these are the broad parameters.
Sumit, do you want to say something on this?
Yeah, I'll just quickly add on to what Saad said. I think one of the things is that you're not alone in this, and so usually you tap into your existing network. If you have investors or advisors on board, just make sure that you ask them and get a continuous feedback. क्योंकि होता क्या है, as entrepreneurs we are in love with our idea और हमको नहीं सोचता और कुछ, तो बहुत बार ऐसा होता है कि हम वो घोड़ों की तरह ऐसे सीधे चलने लग जाते हैं, और क्योंकि इतना प्यार होता है अपने आइडिया से कि आप यू कांट फैथम कि यार क्यों ही नहीं चल रहा है, मतलब कई बार वहीं पे अटक जाते हैं. And it is good to understand this from a different lens, and that different lens can definitely be given by some people who have a lot of experience in other industry or in the same industry as angels or as investors or advisors. I think that is definitely something that you should continue doing, because for me investing is, or getting investors is not about the money itself, but it is about having more believers in what you're doing, and that really helps in terms of really solidifying what you believe in.
Very true, very true. If you see, pivoting is one way which Siddharth has been saying in his address. We have seen how Reliance in last 2.5 months has raised almost like $20 billion. And from being a petroleum company today, it's more of a tech company. So it's a one kind of inspiration for everybody how last few months or a year has changed from Reliance focus from a petroleum to a tech company. So that's true. The outcome has to be seen in perspective. We have something on, is there Amazon being a threat to you? Somebody just asking, Amazon is a threat to both of your businesses?
Certainly to everyone.
Siddharth?
No, so why don't, okay, so I'll go first.
Yeah.
Look, I think Amazon, yes, it would be wrong to say that it is not a threat, but I would also like to say that it is to a large degree, right, a defendable threat, right? Look, I think there are two approaches that I have at least found in our ecosystem, and especially of people in our community. One part is to be dismissive and the other part is to be defensive, right? And I think we have to be neither dismissive nor defensive, right? Dismissive is कि हाँ वो तो क्या करेंगे, मतलब, right? Without taking names, a lot of Indian retailers, a lot of people thought कि अरे वो तो क्या आके कर लेंगे, वो फ्लिपकार्ट वाले क्या कर लेंगे, वो तो अमेजोन वाले क्या कर लेंगे, वो तो ये है वो है, right? I think so to a large part we are first dismissive, एंड वी आर नॉट डिसमिसिव बिकॉज वी आर घमंडी, वी आर डिसमिसिव बिकॉज शायद हमें टेक्नोलॉजी के बारे में उतना पता नहीं है, राइट? वी आर डिसमिसिव बिकॉज वी डोंट perhaps have that exposure. So I think the first thing is to not be dismissive, right? Recognize that the threat is real. Number two is not again be defensive, right? I think मतलब वो अपना काम करेंगे, हमें अपना काम करना है, right? It's not possible that Amazon is going to be able to do everything in life, right? And without going to the specifics of our business, but for example, lot of things around the way you influence the consumer, right? Like I was giving an example, Amazon can influence a customer, or any person can influence a customer in any field. In the space of medicines, right, it is the doctor who decides, it's not the customer, right? मैं आपको कितना भी, like I was giving an, I always give this example, आपको अगर डायबिटीज है, मैं आपको बोलूंगा सर मैं आपको ब्लड प्रेशर की दवाई 50% सस्ती देता हूँ, आप लोगे क्या? आप नहीं लोगे, क्या करोगे वो दवाई का? इट्स वर्थ नथिंग टू यू, राइट? सो दिस इज वन एग्जांपल, राइट? इवन इन द सप्लाई चेन, राइट? द सप्लाई चेन, आज आप जहाँ से साबुन बेचते हो या जहाँ से आप किराना बेचते हो, आप वहाँ से आप दवाई नहीं बेच सकते. It is a field that requires FDA licensing across the entire chain. करने के लिए क्या वो कर सकते हैं? Definitely कर सकते हैं, right? But any company that looks at any field, they look at a field in terms of saying what is my adjacency? Can I leverage? मैंने ये network बनाया, मैं इसके ऊपर क्या कर सकता हूँ, इसके ऊपर क्या कर सकता हूँ? This is a field where even companies like Amazon have to reinvent from zero. And there are classic examples. US में one of the only sectors where Amazon has had to do a large buy in order to enter the sector is pharma. They've actually had to acquire a company called PillPack in the US. Similarly, if you look at large Chinese companies, right, Alibaba, Tencent, all of these people, yeah, Ping An Group, there is only one vertical of all of these companies which is separately listed, and that is basically health, right? Alibaba की एक ही company outside of Alibaba listed है, which is called Ali Health. Tencent की एक company है V Doctor. Ping An Insurance company की एक company है Ping An Good Doctor, right? Globally, people have seen that the supply chain, the influence, the management is significantly different. Does that mean लोग नहीं कर सकते हैं? Definitely कर सकते हैं, right? कोई भी कर सकता है, right? Amazon कर सकता है, Flipkart कर सकता है, Jio कर सकता है, कोई भी कर सकता है, right? Our idea is to take the competition very respectfully, right? So we can't be dismissive कि वो Jeff Bezos क्या कर लेगा आके, कर तो बहुत कुछ सकता है. So let's not be dismissive, let's not be defensive. I think that we have our own strategy to play, they have their own strategy to play. This is not a market where there are like 1 or 2 or 3 players, right? There is a market for a lot of people. So long as we continue, and I always keep giving this one example, even in traditional retail, if you look at DMart, Flipkart bhi aaya, Amazon bhi aaya, Reliance Retail bhi aaya, Future Group bhi aaya. DMart is on its path and doing what it has to do, right? So to some extent, if you are like Arjun, which is looking at the Nishana and going with that, I think there is enough value to deliver to your customers and enough value for you to make. And ultimately, वही जीतेगा जो ultimately customer के लिए best चीज करेगा, right? So we had an option of investing, like I said, about 70 crores in either creating more locations or investing 70 crores in creating technology for retailers, right? We chose to do that because we believe that will pay off much better in the long run. So I think each person will have their own strategy, and that's about it.
I think both of your ideas has been simple ideas, but there has been disruptive. If you see, you all both have tapped into a traditional business of medical stores and kirana shops. So, how was it difficult to convince the first medical shop to go online with you, Siddharth, and Sumit, the first kirana shop to go online with you?
So for us,
yeah, Sumit.
Okay. No, so for us, I would say it was not that difficult. Difficult was only in our minds. तो हमको लगा था कि अरे एक आदमी जो है वो किराना स्टोर जो है ये डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर से 20-30 साल से काम कर रहा है, तो क्या ही हमसे सुनेगा, ये हमारे तो डिफिकल्टी वाज ओनली इन आवर हेड्स. एक्चुअली में जब वहां पे गए और जब बात किया तो फिर हमको डिफिकल्टी नहीं मिली. एंड आई टेल यू व्हाई. दिस द प्रॉब्लम इटसेल्फ हैज बीन डीपली रूटेड फॉर अ रियली लॉन्ग टाइम. मतलब वो किराना स्टोर को बहुत ही पुअर सर्विस बहुत डेकेड से मिल रही है, ऐसा नहीं है कि अभी अभी मिली है, बहुत टाइम से इट्स बीन इग्नोर्ड. मतलब ये किराना स्टोर वाले जो होते हैं, दीज आर बाय डेफिनेशन दे आर बिजनेसमैन ऑफ इंडिया. दे आर डूइंग बिजनेस ऑफ 60 lakhs 1 crore रुपी अ ईयर. वो बिजनेसमैन है इंडिया के, उनको उस तरह रिकॉग्नाइज नहीं किया जाता है क्योंकि उनको कभी उस लेंस से देखा ही नहीं गया. बैंक इतना काम करते हैं और बैंक को जाए तो 25,000 रुपए लोन नहीं ले सकते आज की डेट में. तो उनको फॉर्मलाइज नहीं किया किसी ने, particularly नहीं सोचा कि चलो ये किराना स्टोर्स हैं, they're doing 90% of business in India, let's empower them, let's take them to the next level. तो हम जब किराना स्टोर के पास गए फाइनली, तो उनसे काफी सिंपली ये पूछा जो मैं प्रॉब्लम स्टेट में भी बोलता हूँ कि अच्छा चलो आप ये माल खरीदते हो, ये क्लिनिक प्लस है आपके पास में, ये बॉर्नविटा रखते हो आप, ये डव शैम्पू रखते हो, क्या मतलब आप कैसे खरीदते हो, तो वो आपको इमीडिएटली बता देगा. एंड आई एनकरेज एनीवन लिसनिंग टुडे, आप जाके अपने किराना स्टोर से ये पूछ लेना कि चलो ये सब कैसे खरीदते हो आप, और आप उनसे पूछ लेना कि चलो आपको एक ही कोई मिल जाए जहाँ पे आपको ये सारी चीजें इकट्ठी मिल जाए और आपको सारी डिलीवरी मिल जाए, टाइमली मिल जाए, हाई फिल रेट से मिल जाए, और सारी चीजें आप ट्रांसपेरेंटली आपके उसके स्कीम्स एंड प्रमोशन देख सकते हो, तो आपको अच्छा लगेगा क्या. सो and almost immediately they onboarded onto this. Obviously one thing that really helped is the last couple of years जो smartphone penetration और technology penetration जो हुआ है, internet penetration इंडिया में, that has really helped in really adopting these technologies. But overall if you see तो वो already I think इतने टाइम से जूझ रहे हैं क्योंकि वो इतनी basic problem है and it's been ignored for a long time. इतने टाइम से जूझ रहे हैं वो कि आप almost immediately they recognize हाँ this is something that will be helpful to them. I would say that part has been quite easy. Only in our minds it was very difficult. हमारे दिमाग में था कि भाई क्यों लेगा हमसे, हमारे दिमाग में था कि बिना क्रेडिट के क्यों माल लेगा, and all of those myths is something that we keep breaking for ourselves as we move forward.
Siddharth?
So look, I think हमारे लिए I would say convincing the retailer in a way was very tough because वो पहला retailer मैं खुद था, right? तो like I said, I started the journey as a retailer. So वो जो भी
Like you were a competitor for them, is it?
नहीं, so like I said, मैंने dialhell.com शुरू किया था. Then I started a chain of retail stores because मुझे लगा कि मैं बाकी retailers के साथ I am not able to get all the inventory that I need. तो जब मैंने खुद एक retail store किया शुरू, right? I think it is I was again like I said maybe privileged कि मुझे अपने customer का दर्द खुद समझने में का मौका मिला, right? Because I myself was a retailer for a period of 6 to 9 months. So I could feel the pain of saying यार and मेरा जितना भी इंजीनियरिंग का नॉलेज था, जितना भी एमबीए से पढ़ा था, वो सारा ज्ञान डाल दिया कि ऐसा करेंगे, ये करेंगे, वो करेंगे, बट ये करेंगे, कुछ काम नहीं लगता ऑन द ग्राउंड, कुछ काम नहीं लगता, राइट? यू अल्टीमेटली हैव टू रिलाई ऑन योर बोलते ना जो अपनी वानिया बुद्धि, राइट? दैट इज व्हाट यू हैव टू रिलाई ऑन अल्टीमेटली एट द एंड ऑफ द डे, राइट? एंड उसका आंसर वाज वेरी सिंपल, दैट लाइक सुमित वाज सेइंग, राइट, कि आज आप जाके रिटेलर को पूछ लो कि रिटेलर को ये चाहिए, वो चाहिए. मैं खुद रिटेलर था, सो आई माई सेल्फ फेल्ट दैट पेन, राइट? सो आई थिंक अ लार्ज पार्ट ऑफ व्हाट आई हैव ड्रिवन is understanding the pain myself, right? I think I was not lucky like Sumit ki I could understand the pain of others and then create a solution, right? I think I had to go through the अग्नि परीक्षा. मैंने खुद अपना पेन टेक्नोलॉजी का समझा, खुद रीटर होने का पेन समझा, और वो पेन समझने के बाद I think I could come to the answer.
So you tell us why did, because your supply chain comes from a very strong background in terms all the FMCG comes, आपकी जो pharma बड़ी giants है, how were they to your ideas? उनको कैसे कन्विंस किया आप लोगों ने?
हाँ, so that's been an interesting bit. जहाँ पे I think for us, this has been tougher than the other bit. And I'll explain a little bit in terms of कि हम कैसे यहाँ तक भी पहुँचे थे. So the idea was when we were in PNG, we realized कि ये brand really struggles to reach to kirana stores and उनसे communicate करना, मतलब it's बहुत ही distance पे रहता है. इतना effectively communicate नहीं कर पाते, उनसे feedback नहीं मिलता. Any kind of A/B testing और sensitivity analysis में बहुत time लगता है. दूसरी साइड भी सेम प्रॉब्लम थी. सो वन ऑफ माय अदर को-फाउंडर्स, हिज बैकग्राउंड इज ही यूज्ड टू हिज फादर यूज्ड टू रन अ किराना स्टोर, एंड तो उसको तो बचपन से ही उसका पेन पॉइंट और वो सब काफी क्लियर था, एंड दैट्स व्हाई वी वर एबल टू सॉर्ट ऑफ अंडरस्टैंड दैट पेन पॉइंट फ्रॉम द गेट गो, एंड वी स्पेंड अ लॉट ऑफ टाइम विद दीस किराना स्टोर्स एज वेल. तो ये यहाँ पे दोनों साइड में ऐसा था कि किराना स्टोर स्ट्रगल कर रहा है कि भाई क्या बेचना चाहते हो, क्या माल अवेलेबल है और कैसे मैं लूं, कैसे मैं बात करूं. ब्रांड स्ट्रगल कर रहा है कि भाई कैसे मैं किराना वाले से बात करूं, कैसे वहां, क्योंकि अल्टीमेटली किराना स्टोर इज द सेल्समैन ऑफ इंडिया, तो वहां तक कैसे पहुंचूं, राइट इन्फॉर्मेशन कैसे पहुंचाऊं, सारे माल कैसे पहुंचाऊं. सो दोनों जगह ही ये प्रॉब्लम चल रही थी. Now while the kirana store is much more receptive in understanding that this problem exists, for the brand it's not that easy, obviously, because this is also breaking in a way what they've been used to for some time, which is कि उनके existing channels आते हैं. So we have gone through a similar sort of kind of an exercise what happened when B2C e-commerce also came in, जहाँ पे obviously शुरू में even with Flipkart I said okay मैं मोबाइल बेचूंगा, तो सैमसंग इज लाइक कि मतलब कि नहीं मैं I don't want to destroy my existing channel and everything. So the idea here was that what these companies trying to do is create a parallel channel to reach to consumers. So in a way, what we are also trying to do is try to, क्योंकि इंडिया का इतना बड़ा retailer base है और direct reach possible ही नहीं है किसी के लिए. No one has been able to do, especially with each brand thinking for themselves. तो खुद के लिए सोचेंगे तो खुद का कितने सारे ऐसे channels बनाएंगे. So we like कि एक channel तो बनना ही पड़ेगा, and we have to create a platform, a new way channel to reach to these kirana stores. So in effect, it is a journey where we are taking with the brands. We want to closely work with the brands where, we work very closely with them in making a new channel for them. And so this journey is not that easy because, इस industry में, the number of territories you serve and the volume that you do, वो बोलता है. So मैं जब तक एक certain volume नहीं करता, you can't entertain, you won't be in the limelight, for these brands. And that is a ladder that we keep climbing in terms of building that relationship with the brands. So I wouldn't say that is easy on day one. That is something that we are sort of step by step gaining more and more, in terms of tying up with them and working closely with them. Situations like COVID has really helped. It really highlights. तो COVID में एक चीज मैंने समझी है कि कोविड ने आके मार्केट बिगाड़ा नहीं है. कोविड ने आके जो ऑलरेडी बिगड़ा था वो दिखाया है लोगों को. तो ये फॉर द ब्रांड्स आल्सो, for now, for them to rely on their traditional channel, for them to get all the licenses, itne sare distributors and all of that, for them to take orders digitally, they are not equipped for that. And so now brands are tying increasingly with us, knowing that, hey, I can take orders digitally, मैं, minimum contact के साथ delivery करवा सकता हूँ, and I can get data of everything. So all of those are really helping. And next generation, अगर consumer insight चाहिए, तो you need data. Data is center of everything, right? And companies like us, we are able to generate so much data कि sitting here, I can tell you on which street of Indore you are more likely to sell a glucose biscuit or a cream biscuit. Sitting here, I can tell you in which street with pin code of Jaipur you'll sell a anti-dandruff shampoo more or a silk and smooth shampoo more. तो ये इस टाइप की insights जब और जो ये पूरा digital ecosystem बनता है, so that is long term immensely valuable for these brands, and that is the reason why brands now are continuously having more and more sort of increasing interest in working with companies like ours.
Siddharth?
So I think again, look, मुझे ये लगता है कि for pharma companies, right, they already have a supply chain, right, and FMCG की supply chain और pharma की supply chain में काफी अंतर है. FMCG में it is territorial. तो अगर मैं लेट्स से मुंबई में घाटकोपर में रहता हूँ, तो घाटकोपर का मेरा जो डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर है विद रिस्पेक्ट टू HUL इज जस्ट वन गाय. तो अगर मेरा अच्छा है बुरा है जो भी है सब उसके साथ ही है. और अगर PNG का एक डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर तो वही है, राइट. I still believe that the FMCG supply chain is maybe couple of years, if not 10 years ahead of where pharma is. Pharma में it's very different. There is a good thing.
I think Siddharth has got freezed.
Hello. Sorry. Yeah. So I was saying that फार्मा में देयर इज अ गुड थिंग एंड अ बैड थिंग. द गुड थिंग इज कि एक डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर कई सारी कंपनीज का डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर हो सकता है और एक कंपनी एक ही जोन में कई सारे डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर्स लगा सकती है. सो इट इज ऑलमोस्ट लाइक बेस्ट मैन फॉर हिमसेल्फ, राइट. तो अगर मुंबई में घाटकोपर का एग्जांपल लूं तो सिप्ला के घाटकोपर में शायद 3 डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर होंगे और हर डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर 5, 6, 7 कंपनीज का डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर राइट्स होगा उसके पास. तो द प्रॉब्लम फॉर द रिटेलर इज मोर कॉम्प्लेक्स to that extent, right, because you're dealing with a different person with a different set of companies every single day. आप एक आदमी को रिस्पॉन्सिबल नहीं कर सकते. अगर HUL का माल वो डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर से नहीं मिला तो आप उसी को बोलेंगे कि सर ये मुझे प्रॉब्लम है, ऐसा है वैसा है, राइट. सो दिस इज आई थिंक one thing which is very specific to pharma, and I think it was done for a reason. It was done for a reason because people wanted to ensure redundancy and availability. कि अगर आपको, I am not saying that not having a medicine is okay, not having a soap is okay, right. अगर आज साबुन नहीं है, कल नहीं मिला, but कल कुछ और मिला चलेगा. But for medicine you always need to build in redundancy. That is how people came about doing this. But I think when you build redundancy to the extent it is, and people are all looking at their own companies and own areas, from a retailer's perspective, like I was telling you, I myself felt a lot of pain, right. And I thought to myself कि अगर with all my fancy degrees and all my fancy education, अगर मैं खुद के लिए solve नहीं कर सकता, right, So to other retailers who are perhaps not that privileged or don't have that access to technology, right? Then if you create a single backend which solves their problems, then it's more likely that your business will become very, very successful, right? And I think from pharma companies' perspective, especially given because we are partnering people, right? We are not displacing people, we are partnering distributors, number one. And number two, we are still dealing in the same region, right? So हमारे यहाँ ऐसा नहीं है एफएमसीजी में कि घाटकोपर वाला मुलुंड नहीं जा सकता, राइट? या घाटकोपर वाला अंधेरी नहीं जा सकता. यहाँ तो वैसे भी आप पूरे मुंबई में जा सकते हो, राइट? तो मैं मुंबई वाला थाने नहीं जा सकता, बट इफ आई एम इन मुंबई आई कैन सर्व मुंबई, राइट? सो देन इट इज मोर लाइक कि जो जितना बेटर सर्विस देगा, जो जितना बेटर काम करेगा, उसको उतना ज्यादा मिलेगा, right? And I think the nature of the industry is also like that. Even by law, pharma mein you cannot have territorial restrictions like you can have in FMCG. FMCG में बोल सकते हो कि आप सिर्फ अंधेरी के हो. By law, if any retailer has a drug license, he can come to any distributor who has a drug license in any part of the country and request medicine and vice versa, because medicines cannot be out of stock, right? So I think given the nature of industry and what we are trying to do, I think it's the journey is very, very exciting. It's very exciting.
In terms of your revenue, people would like to know, where your revenue comes from, where?
So our revenue is very simple. I mean, like I said, in very simple terms, we buy all the medicines. We don't act.
Keep inventory.
We keep inventory. हम खरीदते हैं, हम खुद हमारे warehouse में रखते हैं, और फिर हम आगे supply करते हैं. और जो inventory भी लेते हैं, we buy it on our books completely, right? So for the pharma company, I am the buyer ultimately, right? So we don't act like, we are not like a third party provider, or we are not a CNF agent, right? हम खुद खरीदते हैं, हमारे बुक्स पे इन्वेंट्री आ जाती है, और फिर हम आगे जाके बेचते हैं, because we believe
it is a discounts which you get or the commission. What's your revenue model?
नहीं, सो हमारा रेवेन्यू मॉडल सिंपल. अगर 100 रुपए की दवाई है तो हम ऑन एन एवरेज मान के चलिए, हम मतलब 100 रुपए कस्टमर को दवाई का कॉस्ट है, हम ऑन एन एवरेज 70 रुपए में खरीदते हैं, और हम 80 रुपए में रिटेलर को बेचते हैं, और 80 रुपए की दवाई जो रिटेलर खरीदता है वो आपको 100 रुपए में देता है.
तो आप डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर का बिजनेस ले रहे हो सिद्धार्थ?
हम yes, but like I said, the idea is we are trying as much as we can, that at most places we are tying up with distributors, right? But now to the extent, let's say मैंने किसी के साथ बैंगलोर में पार्टनरशिप कर दी, राइट? या किसी के साथ मैंने मैसूर में पार्टनरशिप कर दी है, दिल्ली में कर दी. अब ये डेफिनेट है कि दिल्ली में अगर मान लो 500 डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर्स है और हमने उनमें से 10 के साथ पार्टनरशिप की है, राइट? Definitely our objective is that those 10 grow as much as possible and become as large as possible, and that has happened, right? So for example, in Delhi we partnered with distributors who were doing a revenue of about 1 or 2 crore rupees a month about 2 years ago, right? Now they are doing excess of 40 crore rupees a month. And by the way, our business is or has always been EBITDA positive, right, from day zero. So we have not grown this business by saying कि आप ये discount ले लो और हमको दे दो, right? I think we are not playing the game of discounts. We are playing the game of efficiency, speed, and availability, right? That's the game that we are trying to play.
What I want to say is there's a different impression which a lot of people carry in terms of, and there also on this platform I would like to say, if there is also opportunity for the pharma distributor to see if we can partner with you, if anybody wants to come, in terms of, is it possibility, Siddharth?
Oh, absolutely, sir. Like I was giving, मैं पहले जो बता रहा था कि right, अच्छे entrepreneur को अच्छा investor चाहिए, अच्छे investor को अच्छा entrepreneur चाहिए. Likewise, हमारे जैसे platform को तो partners every day चाहिए, right? So we are welcoming all partners to come, right? So we have several partners across the country today, and we want more and more and more of the partners, right? तो
हमारे जीतो के लिए एक और ये business की opportunity है. हमारे बहुत सारे JBN के यहाँ पर members हैं, बहुत सारे हमारे Apex के members can listen to this. Siddharth, same thing. Sumit, same thing with you. Do we have the opportunity to work with you?
Absolutely. Always looking for potential partners, and specifically अगर tier 2 focus है तो अगर
ये वाणिया बुद्धि पैसे कमाने वाली बात बताइए कि भाई आपने इंदौर वालों को 55x रिटर्न दी है, अभी धंधे में कितना x रिटर्न दोगे वो बताइए, पूछ रहे हैं लोग.
नहीं तो अच्छी बात ये है कि ह्यूज पोटेंशियल मार्केट, एंड तो लंबा काम हो सकता है इसमें, एंड द पोटेंशियल वेरी वेरी हाई.
देखिए सबकी स्क्रीन खुल गई है अभी.
नहीं, दिस इज फॉर मी FMCG इज वेरी वेरी फैसिनेटिंग, एंड स्पेशली बिकॉज नॉट जस्ट, क्योंकि इसमें क्या है, आपका पार्टनरशिप इज नॉट जस्ट लिमिटेड टू द डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन बिट, खाली सप्लाई चेन की बात नहीं है, क्योंकि हम वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट लॉट ऑफ न्यू ब्रांड्स. यहाँ पे तो जो नई ब्रांड बन रही है न्यू इंडिया के लिए, जो नई ब्रांड बन रही है नए मिडिल क्लास के लिए, जो नई प्रीमियम ब्रांड बन रही है, वो सबका जो एक कोलैबोरेशन है वो हम लोग कर सकते हैं. इनफैक्ट we on our platform have a incubation kind of a system जहाँ पे हम हर क्वार्टर में about 10 products को incubate करते हैं, new brands को, and we help together with them, we develop a go to market strategy and launch their products. तो इस टाइप के initiatives हम ले रहे हैं, and obviously with more strength we want to sort of broaden that program to get more people in.
Here I would also like to ask agility in terms of with ongoing businesses, there's always a challenge. The changing phenomena like COVID came in, you had to change. You came with a new app of Zaruri, or Siddharth must have used something else. मतलब कितना जरूरी है कि मतलब सिचुएशन को अंडरस्टैंड करें, सिचुएशन चेंज होने वाली है, उसकी चैलेंजेस को हम सॉल्यूशन उसके रेडी रखें करके.
एजिलिटी तो बहुत ही ज्यादा जरूरी है इसमें, एंड वो दैट इज समथिंग जो आपको करना ही पड़ेगा. ऐसे एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप में एवरी डे कम्स विद अ न्यू चैलेंज, एंड यू हैव टू चॉइसेस ऑब्वियसली, सिट देयर एंड डू नथिंग और डू समथिंग. एंड आई थिंक एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप इज अबाउट डूइंग समथिंग अबाउट इट. एंड तो हमारा भी जो ये द होल जरूरी वाला कॉन्सेप्ट, द एंटायर थिंग हैपेंड इन 3 days. हमारी टेक टीम ने दे डेवलप्ड दिस टेक्नोलॉजी एंड रोल्ड इट आउट प्रीटी मच. वी स्पोक डायरेक्टली टू गूगल हेडक्वार्टर्स टू मेक श्योर दैट हमारा ऐप वाज लिस्टेड and went live, क्योंकि उस टाइम पे काफी it was very difficult to get a new sort of app up and running. And so this kind of sort of continuous innovation is something that is required. आप बच ही नहीं सकते उससे. हमारे पास तो अब by 2020 we have so many examples from Nokia to BlackBerry to so many others, Crosswords and all of that, जो whoever has not innovated, जो next step नहीं लिया जिन्होंने, they have perished. So which means एक continuous innovation तो आपको जरूरी है ही. जैसे Siddharth also mentioned having a certain kind of a money, he chose innovation over expansion, and that I feel will give you better returns in long term, because you've innovated, you can always do replication, no problem. But if you've lost the chance of innovation and if you let someone else do it, then you've left behind. And so abhi the reason why tech companies are sort of the topmost on stock markets and those kind of things around the globe is because they have an innate ability to be flexible, to innovate very, very quickly. And that's the kind of organization we all need to build.
Siddharth, you want to quickly add something here?
So I have only one thing to say, right? I think startup, again, and I say this very often, startup is a very glorified way of saying धंधा करना है, right? So I think कि अगर कोई एक छोटी दुकान डालता है तो वो भी स्टार्टअप है, कोई एक वेयरहाउस चलाता है तो वो भी स्टार्टअप है, राइट? अल्टीमेटली स्टार्टअप इज अ वेरी नाइस वे ऑफ सेइंग कि मैं अपना धंधा कर रहा हूँ, राइट? एनीबडी वांटिंग टू डू समथिंग बाय देमसेल्व्स इज अ स्टार्टअप. I think what differentiates a traditional dhanda from a startup is like I said, your speed and scale at which you want to grow, right? And if you say that I want to grow very fast and I want to grow very big, right? That is what people like to call, bolte na, in a very nice avatar, it's called a startup, right? But I think underlying, and maybe आपको लगे कि मैं वही घिसी पिटी record हर बार play कर रहा हूँ. I think the underlying thing that I can only say what is making this rapid change is the use of technology, right? I don't think कि ये forum पे जो भी लोग हैं उनको किसी को business sense की even 1% कमी है. लोगों में बहुत ज़्यादा business sense है, right? And I can tell you that most of them have more business sense than me. The only place where I think I have been fortunate is in my understanding of technology and my application of technology to the same business, right? I think fundamentally अगर आप tech को देखे तो टेक दो तरह की होती है, राइट? वन टेक्नोलॉजी वेयर टेक्नोलॉजी इज द प्रोडक्ट. जैसे आपका व्हाट्सएप मैसेंजर हो गया फॉर एग्जांपल, वेयर टेक्नोलॉजी इज द प्रोडक्ट. बिजनेस दैट आई एम डूइंग, सुमित इज डूइंग, वी आर यूजिंग टेक्नोलॉजी टू अ ट्रेडिशनल बिजनेस, राइट? सो आई थिंक मोस्ट ऑफ द पीपल ऑन दिस फोरम आर पीपल हु आर डूइंग अ वेरी गुड ट्रेडिशनल बिजनेस, बहुत बढ़िया कर रहे हैं. द क्वेश्चन इज टू व्हाट एक्सटेंट कैन यू अडॉप्ट टेक्नोलॉजी, right? I think that is going to be the single biggest differentiating factor, right? Why I am not called a distributor, but why I am called a digital healthcare startup, and why somebody else is only called a distributor. I think the difference is in the adoption of technology, because more technology that you adopt, better is your scalability and better is your speed of getting that scale, right? I think that is the only difference. बाकी कोई difference नहीं है, right? So there is no rocket science once again, right? मैं जो धंधा करता हूँ उसमें कोई rocket science नहीं है. दवाई कोई और बनाता है, लिखता कोई डॉक्टर है और बेचता कोई रिटेलर है. मैं तो सिर्फ तीनों को कनेक्ट करता हूँ. कोई रॉकेट साइंस नहीं. मुझे ना दवा का R&D आता है, ना मुझे पता चलता है. आप मुझे पूछो कि सिद्धार्थ ये दवाई कब लेनी चाहिए, मुझे नहीं आता है. मैं डॉक्टर नहीं हूं, ना मुझे दवाई की R&D करने को आता है, राइट? बट आई थिंक इनोवेशन इज, we all like to use the buzzword innovation. I at least personally feel, at least I am incapable of becoming an R&D, right? मतलब I am not an Elon Musk कि मैं टेस्ला बना पाऊं या मैं SpaceX के रॉकेट उड़ा पाऊं. बट मैं अपनी तरह से इनोवेशन करता हूं in the manner in which I deliver medicines, and that is good enough for me, and I think that is good enough for most people on this forum.
Great. In terms of going on the back forth, both of you all carry inventory. So in terms of going backward, are you, Siddharth, planning to go into any formulation, FDA? Because you're already carrying inventory, a value of inventory. Same thing with Sumit, you, in terms of any packing or taking an outsourcing any of FMG product.
For us, at least the answer is no. For us, the answer is no. We believe fundamentally that there are three kinds of people in any ecosystem. There is the producer, there is the platform, and in our case, the patient. Right?
You are very clear. You don't want to go into any manufacturing. You're just going to connect with it.
No, we are very happy being a platform. We don't have the mindset of a producer. We have the mindset of a platform, and we will continue to be a platform.
Sumit, there is also one question for you where Sheila Mehta wants to ask you about the JioMart, time with the Kirana stores.
Sure. So let me take the first one first, where we have, as part of our core strategy, we do have, plans to build brands. Now, the idea is that what we say, the three pillars of, of the company. Whereas, हमको लगा कि ये पूरा system हम 3 steps में करेंगे. पहला है, we'll build world-class process systems and technology. Number 2 है, we'll build great network of, retailers and brands. And क्या होता है कि when you have 1 and 2, then you have everything to build brands. Our build brand can be your own brand, can be of someone else's brand, can be a partner brand. So we have a core philosophy that we want to utilize this platform to build brands. And so there has been a lot of interest for us, because by the virtue of what we do, we have created a platform where we can get any international brand to list and be sold locally at a Kirana store. And we can take any local brand, go nationally, scale nationally. And so because of this, we have a very clear intention of sort of building brands, be it our own or partner brands.
What has been a biggest challenge in terms of, you're building this company? You have, certain challenges you have said, this is your certain challenge. But the biggest in, one line, both of you are, please.
So I would say the same thing, right? I think creating, for me, I think two challenges actually. I wouldn't even just say one, right? I think one is replicating what you have done at one place, replicating that at several other places, right? I think a lot of us, again, and I go back to, and especially in this forum, I should say this, right? A lot of us come from families that are very entrepreneurial. बहुत सारे लोग यहाँ जो most of the people are businessmen. और हमारे यहाँ we are all taught कि लगाम अपने हाथ में होनी चाहिए. But when you are trying to build very fast, right, and you are trying to use technology, you have to decentralize, right? And you have to decentralize, and you genuinely have to give people autonomy, right? Because otherwise smart people will not come and work, and smart people need to be given their space to replicate, right? So I would like to say that change in the mindset, at least for me and my co-founders, right? From saying that, should you monitor? Absolutely, right? But I don't think that the way, see, businesses जो लोगों ने 10 साल, 20 साल, 30 साल, 40 साल में build किए हैं, right? People have built them brick by brick. They have had that time, right? हम जो करने का ट्राई कर रहे हैं, हम बहुत सारी चीजें बहुत साथ करने का ट्राई कर रहे हैं, and one person cannot do it. It has to be a team effort. So I would say the effective art of ensuring that what you've done at one place gets replicated, getting the right team for that, and ensuring that they do that, I think is obviously challenge number one. And challenge number two, I would again maybe go back to my same old record, right? I think how best can you use technology, right? I think that has to be the single, if I have to give one message to everybody, is just think how best can you use technology to to make your business better, right? I think that's a challenge that we all are facing every single day, right? So that is a continuous journey. I think from the day I started my company till maybe the day I continue the company, or till the day I die, right? That is a challenge which you'll never overcome, because every day you move one step ahead, technology will move two steps ahead of you, right? So I think I would say these are the two things which are very critical and very challenging for any company.
Sumit, sorry to, because we are running out of time. Siddharth, last couple of questions.
I'll make it very quick. So challenges for us is something जो I feel like it happens every day. बहुत सारे खूब सारे challenges आते हैं. And वो जैसे West में बोलते हैं कि eat your frogs first. मैंने थोड़ा Indianized version बना लिया है. I always say eat your almonds first. And this comes from सारी मम्मियाँ जो हर दिन बोलती है सुबह सुबह बादाम खाने ही आपको शुरू करना है. You eat your almonds first. तो हम लोग we also try to categorize our challenges in a way कि यार सबसे important जो challenge है उसको पहले address कर लेते हैं. तो उसी तरह we've tried to build this step by step. But the biggest challenge remains what Siddharth said for us as well, where how do you make sure you stay relevant, which means how do you continuously innovate, which means how do you make technology both in front end and in back end to make sure that your product is cheaper, faster, better. At the same time, it really hits the brief in terms of what your customer wants. While it is easy to say this, to actually find the right insight and to find, to actually ask the right question and to build it for that, that is innately difficult and is a continuous process. आप एक बार करके छोड़ नहीं सकते, कोई रामबाण नहीं एक बार कर दिया हो गया. आपको ये continuous process करना पड़ता है, and that is something that will remain that way. And so I feel that the idea of being on toes and making sure that you innovate to the best of your abilities and faster than anyone else, that remains the biggest challenge and the biggest opportunity as well to remain in first place.
What will be, according to you all, what will be the technology for next 5 years, 10 years? What is going to be adopted by, you've been insisting that we all know, and I also myself say in a lot of the platform, in our Jito platform also, that you going to be disruption is going to come. आप adopt नहीं करोगे तो आपका business disrupt हो जाएगा. और जो ही सिद्धार्थ और सुमित दोनों बता रहे हैं कि भी हमारा ट्रेडिशनल बिजनेस ही कर रहे हैं वो लोग, और वो डिस्टर्ब हो रहा है. अगर आप टेक्नोलॉजी नहीं अडॉप्ट करोगे तो आप भी शायद डिस्टर्ब हो जाओगे. So next couple of years, 5 years down the line, what is going to be adopted? मतलब artificial intelligence, virtual reality, क्या होने वाला क्या है मतलब टेक्नोलॉजी बिजनेस के अंदर? सिद्धार्थ.
Sir, I don't think I am capable enough to answer that question. I think a lot of things are changing, right? I think at least I can say with respect to at least the people in this group, I can say for sure that a lot of our work is going to get digital in terms of आपके transactions, आपका accounts management, आपका payments management, आपका cataloging, आपका order booking, right? जो पूरा process है आज आपका, right? I think the entire process from call to conversion, what I call, right? कि आपको पहले call आया, आपने inventory देखा, उन्होंने बताया available है, आपने उनको price बताया, उन्होंने confirm किया, आपने डिलीवरी किया, उसका पैसा आया, अकाउंट्स का रिकंसिलिएशन हुआ, ये जो आज सारा प्रोसेस जो आज हम मैन्युअली करते हैं, दैट आई कैन अश्योर यू इज गोइंग टू गेट फुल्ली डिजिटल, राइट? वेदर इट इज फ्रॉम अ B2C perspective or a B2B perspective, right? Everything is going to go digital and paperless, right? Even today, I still know that a lot of our processes requires human intervention. I think human intervention will be in the art of business, right? But the process management is fully going to go digital, and it is going to happen at a pace much faster than what all of us think, right? So the lack of physical infrastructure that we have in the country will definitely be overcome with our digital infrastructure.
Sumit?
Technology लेके तो I am super hopeful and super energized to see what will happen. मुझे genuinely लगता है कि मेरे जीवन काल में for sure मैं हंसूंगा जाके देख के कि हम इतना बड़ा कोई इंस्ट्रूमेंट यूज करते थे फोन लगाने के लिए. I feel like ये सब पूरा हट जाएगा, and that's how quickly things are changing. And so there is technology का इतना wide space है. I think it will overcome all of our lives and it will become a day-to-day habit. And so it has become. अपन सोच नहीं सकते थे कि 5 साल 10 साल पहले कि WhatsApp क्या होने वाला है, and it is आप कितना टाइम स्पेंड करते हो WhatsApp पे या सोशल मीडिया पे and those kind of things. And so like Siddharth also mentioned, a lot of these things will keep coming, and what is more important is ये innovations हो रहे हैं. For a lot of it, I would say India is still not at the forefront of this innovation. तो बहुत सारी चीजें आप ऑलरेडी इंस्पिरेशन ले सकते हो जो ऑलरेडी वेस्ट में हो रहा है, US, चाइना, Japan, is में क्या हो रहा है, you can really sort of be on top of what is going on and try to adopt that and then try to lead your way over there. एक छोटा सा example है, even this COVID times और क्या क्या करता है, right? हम as a organization बहुत टाइम से सोच रहे हैं that as a organization we'll go paperless. अभी क्या होता है, वो सारा ऑर्डर आया, सब कुछ हमारे वेयर हाउस पे हब पे हो रहा है, एंड देन HQ पे बैठे बैठे ये सारा कोरियर होता है सब कुछ. अभी कोविड में कोई कोरियर नहीं है, तो हमारी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ऑटोमेटिकली पूरा उन्होंने टेक्नोलॉजी बनाया, सब कुछ विद इन अंदर ही OCR एंड एवरीथिंग, सब कुछ इंटरनली शेयर हो जाते हैं. वी हैव ट्रूली गॉन डिजिटल इन दीज 3 months. तो वो थोड़ा सा अंदर से आग लगाना पड़ेगा सबको कि यार चलो हमको एक्टिवली हमको टेक्नोलॉजी में इन्वेस्ट करना है एंड एक्टिवली हमको नेक्स्ट स्टेप लेना है, एंड इट विल रियली सिंप्लीफाई योर लाइफ. इट्स अ ग्रेट टूल दैट दिस जनरेशन हैज बीन गिवन कि आप सच में यूज करके अपनी लाइफ बहुत सिंपल बना सकते हो. जो आप रेगुलर काम करते हो उसको स्ट्रीमलाइन कर लो, ऑटोमेटिक होगा, एंड देन फोकस ऑन समथिंग न्यू. सो दैट इज व्हाट टेक्नोलॉजी अलाउज यू. इट स्ट्रीमलाइंस थिंग्स एंड ओपन्स न्यू अपॉर्चुनिटी फॉर यू.
Thank you so much, Siddharth. Sumit, आपके लिए last question है. You want to answer? You can answer. You don't want to deny it? You can deny it. What's your last valuation in terms of today? Valuation क्या है आपकी?
अभी तो हम लोग, to be honest, we are in the market to raise funds. So that is obviously.
So this is C round, is it?
Correct. This is Series C round. And Series B was announced क्योंकि we are we were funded by a public listed company, so it was announced and it is there in the news. So आप देख सकते हो. The last round was about with a 400 crore kind of a valuation. This is a little over a year back.
Siddharth, what was your last raise?
Sir, at least the last raise that we had done was closer to about 400 million. So I would say about 2,900 crores aspas, which was about almost about a year and a half back. So I think hopefully we don't need to raise more money, because I think the sign of a good company is the one that doesn't need to raise money. But if we do need to raise money, I think we'll know our next valuation then.
So we hear you're going to be next unicorn for sure.
We are hopeful, sir. We are hopeful very soon.
Super.
And thank you so much. I would all like to inform you, both of them are a Jito member, a JIF member. सिद्धार्थ, आप अभी जीतो मेंबर तो है मेरे ख्याल से, लेकिन आपको जिफ का मेंबरशिप भी लेना है करके, क्योंकि ऑल एंटरप्रेन्योर जो है वो आपकी तरफ देख रहे हैं करके, बहुत कुछ आपसे हमको सीखना भी है करके.
No, absolutely happy to do whatever I can.
Thank you so much everybody. It's so relevant for you all both to come on this platform, because you all come with the traditional businesses, you are doing traditional businesses with a disruptive mindset. So which is very important for us and for our Jito members to understand that without technology, we are not going to be there. And we have to adopt this technology, which is very important for everybody of us. So thank you very much, Siddharth and Sumit, for sharing your knowledges, insights and experiences with us. We appreciate your skills, strong determination which you possess, and turning yourself into your unicorn startups. I appreciate the active role of Jito Goregaon chapter, Kirti Kanterji, Chairman, Pankaj Lodha, Secretary, and a JIF conveyor, Jitendra Bachawat. Also the Indore chapter, who has been very active. Sumit comes from Indore. Bhagwan Singh Nagori, Chairman, Shri Kamleshi Sojatia, Secretary, Vimalji Godawat, CA, Secretary Sir, Nitin Dafria, Project Coordinator. And we also like to thank my team, Cello Jito Incubation Innovation Foundation, Girish Ji Jain, Director in Charge is there. Also my Vice Chairman, Siddharth Monod, Ahmedabad, but then Rajat Mehta, Mumbai, Siddharth, Ahmedabad, and Anup Mehta and Mahesh Jain. Anup is from Mumbai and Mahesh is from Bangalore. Thank you everybody, and thank you. We'll definitely put, people have asked your emails to be put, numbers also. We are going to give them your email ID. Anybody wants to approach for businesses, any sessions, any inspirational stories, they can share with you and you all can give us. Thank you, Sumit and Siddharth both. Thank you so much for your.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank Akash also for hosting this and managing this entire thing.
Thank you all, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.